Welcome in, epic fun where it begins. Jokes and twists and turn your mind. Riddle games, one of a kind. Puzzle time, tease your brain. Mazes, quizzes, whole new game. Laughs and giggles in every show. Facts and fun, now here we go. Welcome here, laugh and cheer. Brain teasers, fun's near. Trivia triumph, playful ways. Join our epic, awesome days. Facts so wild, make you grin. Think so deep, a journey to begin. Crazy trivia, history tales. Puzzle pandemonium never fails. Welcome here, laugh and cheer. Brain teasers, fun's near. Trivia triumph, playful ways. Join our epic, awesome days. As the world make you grin. Think so deep, a journey to begin. Crazy trivia, history tales. Puzzle pandemonium never fails. Welcome here, laugh and cheer. Brain teasers, fun, see us all walled inside. Join the channel, feel the glow. Chrissy's epic, fun to show. Numbers spinning round and round in this game we're feeling found. Puzzles bright, colors loud. Mind is sharp, we're racing time. Epic moments in this climb. Entertainment prime. Brain benders, banter, we're here to play. Counting patterns night and day. Solve the riddles, make them sway. Cracking codes and chasing clues. Winning this we will not lose. Brain is what we choose. Fun and laughter fills the air. We're decoding everywhere. Join us if you dare. Brain benders, banter, we're here to play. Counting patterns night and day. Solve the riddles, make them sway. Cracking codes and chasing clues. Winning this we will not lose. Brainy's what we choose. Fun and laughter fills the air. We're decoding everywhere. Join us if you dare. Brain benders, that's how we're here to play. Counting patterns night and day. Solve the riddles, make them sway.
I love that jingle. Like it gets stuck in my head. Brain benders. Yeah. So everybody, welcome to Saturday night. Tonight we're doing Sinfully Delicious because we are approaching the Thanksgiving time. So we're doing Sinfully Delicious Guilty Pleasures. Like I hope you guys have it ready. I hope you guys have some sinful pleasure foods. It's food related, just so I'm clear. But yeah, so guilty pleasures, food related. We're going to get into it and we're going to have some fun tonight. And I have some special things planned and I have some trivia questions for the panel and for the chat. So we're going to have fun with that. But are you guys ready? I'm going to bring up my co-host, Sarah.
Well, hello, everybody. I am alive. Oh. It is the rumors of my demise have been greatly exaggerated, but I am a hurricane right now, or tropical storm, depending on where you're at. You're welcome, and I'm sorry.
Okay.
But yeah,
sick.
yeah, I have been super sick. We've all been sick at my house here, and then we lost power for like 3 days because Edison is top notch. There you go. Then I made a song about them because they didn't fix it. Just come on now. But anyways, it's good to be here. Robotus is my friend. We're gonna have a good show.
You're here. I'm happy you're here. And we're gonna bring up the beautiful, the fun, the crazy, beautiful British accent, Limey.
You mean 007?
Yeah, 007. That's what Montero called him.
Hello.
So does Dan. Hey, Limey. Good to see you. Or talk at you. There you go.
So what exactly is that? A pod?
It is a V for vegan or vegetarian.
I figured, and then it looks like a bean sprout.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a sprouting.
I'm glad you
plant. It's
clarified what
also
the
a
V was
symbol
for.
for V or vegan, because that's the opposite of a guilty pleasure, but it's still food related.
We did also say that the link to this live stream.
I'm just yes, we did. That was quite a good conversation.
Okay.
They do. Anyways, you had to be there.
Is Tim back, or is Tim still not back?
Bring him up last, just in case.
Bring him up last. Okay.
Yeah,
and here comes
eat
our amazing Sasquatch hunter, amazing friend, amazing Southern guy who is now dressed like an Eskimo, Dan.
Greetings from South Carolina.
Hi, Dan.
Oh.
This is vagina guy.
Well, now we know what the V is
Shots
for.
fired.
So there you go.
No, that was funny.
Well, I was just going to compliment you on your natty attire, Dan, but now you can go and exactly.
17, no shave. I'm growing a beard.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
There you go.
Well, this is it. It'll keep your face warm, won't it?
That's what I'm hoping for, at least.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a few days ago, I get a picture of Dan, and he's got a blue shirt on with his beard, and he's a little Papa Smurf. Yep, Papa Smurf.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm the grandkid for that, I said, what do you think? She says, you ought to get a red hat. You look like Papa Smurf. Well, I agree. Maybe I should have a red hat.
Wow. The thing is, I hope that Dan doesn't go blue like a Smurf from the cold. That's all I can say.
Oh man, he's
I'm
wearing his super warm.
He'll be
in the Blue Man Group for sure.
Yeah, right.
Oh yeah, the Blue Man Group. Okay, brother, are you ready? I don't know if he's ready. Yep. Okay, good. Here we come. Here comes my birthday twinsy, Shane. Sick 2210.
What's up, Sick?
What's up, Sick? We can't hear you.
You're muted, so
professional streamer.
Yeah,
there it is.
I have never seen anybody stream almost 12 hours like this guy. This guy streamed 11 hours and something. Crazy.
Yeah,
hey man, just months at a time, then we'll talk.
So welcome, Shane.
Cool.
No, I had the StreamYard muted because I had to, let me clear my throat. Mercy now.
You were just live before this, so I don't believe that.
Yeah, I had to end that stream.
I know, because you were still on my TV.
Everything.
I was watching you, and I and he's still live, guys. I don't know what to do. Like, should I hit the go button or he's still live?
He'll catch up. and that's how come we ended up with the 8U thing. There you go.
I'm trying to get it in. I'm trying to get it in while I can because I might be going back out on the road here.
Right.
Truck driving.
You need to get but 11
on
is
the
11
road again.
hours.
Trying to get it in.
11 hours. Shane, I don't know how you did it. I would have not been able to do 11 hours.
Yeah,
I've had to practice.
Obviously. I was so impressed because I went to work, I came home, and you were still live.
Yeah, well, I went live 20 hours. So the first time I went live really long myself, right? I went for 20 hours.
20.
Yeah, people woke up with me, had a nap, went to bed, and then the whole thing. Yeah, it was a crazy thing.
I don't think I could do it. I think I would literally probably like tell everybody like, okay, I'll be back and like take a nap or something. I don't know. Like I don't think I could do 12 hours, 11 hours. When I saw Shane did an 11-hour live stream, I was like, oh, bless you.
My longest was 15, but
15.
2 months.
But I mean, shit, my flock did 20. I was like, I don't know how I could.
That was just by myself. But also I've done 2 months at a time stretch too, right? That I did that a lot last year. So this year I was like, I'm gonna stream like not that long.
Yeah.
Not that.
I'm gonna bring Tim up. I'm gonna bring Tim up, and when he gets back and he's able to talk, he'll let us know, or he might even be back. I don't know, but I'm gonna bring him up. Hello, Tim, UFO man.
Tim, welcome when you're back.
Yeah, when you're
great to hear from you.
Yeah, he just had a live show, so he missed his dinner.
He's got a mouthful of poo. You catch it.
Yeah,
I know that's what Limey does.
My mom was saying today, and my dad, they were having a conversation about how UFOs are a real thing, and there's proof, and they were literally going back and forth about UFOs and sightings and things that they've witnessed and seen, and the government hiding things, and like there was this intense conversation with them, and I was like, wow, okay, my parents actually believe in UFOs. Wow, I didn't think they would, because they're very like old school, so to say. So yeah,
I've captured a couple, so
to hear them sitting there saying like UFOs are real and there are real aliens and the government's keeping this from us, I was like, wow, I'm impressed.
Everybody knows about that old thing that fell in Roswell back in 1947.
Right. Yeah. All right. So tonight's discussion is sinfully delicious.
Oh, Dan, I've been told to let you know that your avatar is missing on your picture.
His avatar? I see his avatar.
I know we see it backstage. We do not see it on stream or on YouTube.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because StreamYard's got that feature of confusion. It's really neat. We could do without it though. No, not that kind of. It wasn't that helpful. Also, hi everybody out there in chat too. Welcome.
Oh dang. Let's see.
All right, let's see who's in chat. We see a lot of people in chat. I see Judgment Day, Mike Harper, Wish Jammin', my friend. My name is. Why does that make me
what?
think
My name
like,
is who?
My name is, and I want to sing an Eminem song.
Right, and I just did.
Yeah.
Sort of. That's why you stopped.
Hey, Munin in the house. I see Limey on panel.
Limey.
Marcia Donega.
Marcia.
They're on Facebook, I believe. There we go.
Marcia.
I just remembered that when I saw that name.
Bridazel.
She's awesome. She's got a couple cool channels.
How do you say that?
I don't know. I never say it right either. I don't
Bridazel?
type spell correctly, so I just go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Susanna, proud single mother. We're just gonna go with that.
Oh, dude, she's awesome. She's from the Philippines.
Yay! Philippines. Okay, so it'd be magandang umaga. Salamat ginang walang anuman.
Yeah, it's really funny. If you go over to her channel, you can watch her watching us.
Watching
what?
you.
She's wearing a outfit.
I'm watching you.
It is, yeah. Good to see everyone.
Good to see everyone. Thank you all for joining us tonight as we do our sinfully delicious guilty pleasures.
And it's not just about me tonight, I promise.
No.
I'm sorry, what?
At the stream, yeah.
I'm sorry.
I had so many things to say. Did you see me pause?
Yeah.
Mm.
Good
Hold
restraint.
tongue.
Continue.
Yeah.
Hold tongue now. Ay, la, 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 la. Blah, la, 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 la. All right, so let me get to
Can I say this right quick?
absolutely. Go ahead, Shane.
Did anybody hear about the real fight that happened last night?
Oh, you're talking about Tyson fight?
No.
What
Well,
you talking about?
after that fight,
Oh, what happened?
the real
Give the
fight of the
tea.
night was former Dallas Cowboys player Adam Pac-Man Jones getting to the fight with the police after the fight.
What?
I just thought that was
Oh.
hilarious with the
Yeah.
history that he has.
So he literally got into a fight with the police after the Tyson fight. Like, I guess he felt
Yeah.
frisky.
and intoxication, disturbance, blah blah blah, resisting, all that stuff. Whatever.
He was probably real
Wow.
upset that Mike Tyson didn't knock that loudmouth punk out.
That fight happened exactly the way it should have. Just
Who's
them
a loudmouth?
tapping at each other.
Let's see how much
Like-
money we can make without hurting each other. Because we both get
Exactly. That was a money fight. It's just like the 3 fights before it. Mwah. Except
Well,
for the women's fight.
So
Yeah.
Triple B and I were gonna do a boxing match for. Oh no, maybe not. We're gonna call it Northern California versus Southern California, but maybe we shouldn't because
Hey, we should do it in Jello.
Okay, then I'm in. Oh yes, I'm in. Yes,
Oh dear God.
yes, yes. Let's do
In a
that.
kiddie pool with
All
Jello.
right.
Yes. Oh yeah. Triple B,
If it's gonna be that ridiculous, let's go for it.
right? Also, like, subscribe, and share out.
That's
Donate to my
right.
Cash App. We get it done. There you go.
We will rock you.
Hey, Tapatio, it's good to see you, brother.
All right. So let's go ahead and get into this. So what is one guilty pleasure food you could never give up no matter how bad it might be? Yeah, Shane looks like he's ready to answer. So we're gonna put Shane first.
Right
We're
on.
gonna make Shane first because he just looked like he was ready to answer that question.
Oh.
Oh, let me remove that advisory.
No, it helps your panel. My face is hidden.
Oh, stop. I don't want your face hidden, beautiful.
Oh, well, excuse me. I mean,
Go.
love you guys. Okay, continue.
Love you too. I'm glad you're better.
I don't care if they tell me I'm on my deathbed and I eat another bite. Steak. And it doesn't matter what kind. Porterhouse.
You better plug
sirloin,
your
New York strip.
your sponsor
I
right
don't
now.
care.
You better plug your sponsor right now.
Plugged him on my channel earlier. Okay. Morse Family Farms or more organic meats. You can find them all over the internet. Best way to find them is Jonathan Morse Between the Ribs. Family farm. They raise their products and butcher them and sell them out of their own store. They also do vegetables for you people that don't like to eat the meat. They do everything. Everything is done in-house. Everything. They're based out of Lake Mary, Florida. You can find them anywhere on the internet. Best way to find them is Jonathan Morse Between the Ribs. Let me give you a phone number right quick. This is the best way
And
to
they'll
get in
ship it.
contact with them. 407-402-5686. Call that number. That's Mama Morris. You can set up your orders with her. Yeah, they ship nationwide. It helps a little better if you're closer because UPS.
And you have a discount code.
Oh yes, you can use my promo code Shane B, SHANE space BE, and get 15% off
Polly.
your meat box order. Now the meat box is absolutely worth it. They start about They really start in different price ranges. So I usually get $150 meat box, but they ship them in these really cool coolers with ice packs. Your stuff is going to stay cool. Everything's going to be great. No GMOs, HMOs, all that antibiotics. There's none of that. This is all farm raised, fresh, unadulterated. But yeah, that number, Organic Meats, Morris Family Farms, or Jonathan Morris between the ribs. You can find him all over social media. And
Do
the
they
phone
ship
number I just
overseas?
gave. I'm not sure if they do or not. I forgot to ask him, but I'm not sure. That's a little
They
trickier.
do ship to California, Sarah.
Yeah,
that's
it's
a
almost
little
another
trickier.
country. You're right, but thank goodness.
So, we'll be another country when we fall in the ocean.
Well,
Maybe.
we're not in the ocean
I
yet.
mean,
That's
Hawaii
crazy.
isn't. So, I mean, we could still just be California floating in the ocean. So, I mean,
Yeah, we can all have beachfront property at that point.
the island of California
Yes.
is approaching the island of Hawaii.
And yet you
My-
know what's gonna happen, and you still live there.
Where am I gonna go, Dan?
I'd head out south if I was you.
Okay, make room, buddy.
I'd go play somewhere.
But my guilty pleasure is definitely steak.
Yeah. How do you like your steak?
It's one of those
Medium rare.
That's a whole nother thing in itself. Because when I growing up eating steak, beef, meat like that, I want it well done. I was like, burn it.
Oh God, you want to hurt it?
Hold on.
What did
Hold
it
on.
ever do to you?
Hold on. I was one of
You
those.
would have heard it.
I was one of those. But while I was out over the road truck driving, I was in Wichita, Kansas. I believe I was in Wichita, somewhere in Kansas. But stopped at a truck stop, a Petro, and ordered one of the Roadhouse steaks, whatever they called it, one of the big ones. And I ordered it, went back to my truck, chilled out for a second, and I came back to go pick up the order. And the girl's like, "Oh my God, we had a problem." I was like, "What?" She's like, "We gave your order to somebody else." And I'm like, "Okay. And what does that mean?" She was like, "Well, you ordered yours. We ordered the same steak, but different. I ordered mine well done, and he ordered his medium rare."
He was hating you. He was hating you if you got yours.
No, he ordered his medium rare.
Yes.
So, and I was looking at it, and she's like, "Well, we can remake it." And I'm like, "Well, hold on, let me look at it." And I just cut into it. I'm just like, you know what? I'll just take this one because I didn't feel like waiting. And that was the first time I had steak medium rare. And I fell in love with it. And I'm just like,
yes.
What have I been doing to my steaks all these years? Now, to be fair, I grew up with a lot of Asian families, and eating food with them, a lot of it is cooked rare. It's just like a quick sear.
Throw it in hot water.
And I've eaten straight red meat before.
Yeah.
But to have that steak, like a steak in this, I trust all their food. For some reason, there's that separation mindset that I have with having a steak medium rare, and it's just like, or looking red with a steak for some reason. When I've eaten all kinds of stuff with these Asian families that I don't know what the disconnect is, but whatever. Eating that steak, I was like, oh, this is delicious. I have never since had a steak well done.
Yeah, because it's so much harder. It's harder to chew. Like it gets tough. Like but like it's really funny that you say that because like my sister,
I'm going to your house.
My sister literally will be like, "I want my steak rare," and I'm like, "You mean like just browned on both sides?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "There's the cow. Here's a fork."
See, I prefer my mooing as well. That's the best way to eat.
I like my medium rare. Medium rare is perfect.
Yeah.
A little brown with a little bit of pink, still tender, still amazing. Yeah, with butter and rosemary. Oh,
Dude, one time I went
But
with my
part-
brother and his friend.
we're not
and
in Kansas anymore.
we got
Shane.
I got this.
I mean,
This
part
needs to be
of
the-
that too, though,
so rare.
is like I do love to not drown my steak in steak
No.
sauce. It's got to be A1.
If I
It's gotta
have
be
any
A1.
steak sauce, it's A1. Or I have a
Um,
steakhouse here in my like by my house that makes house-made steak sauce, and theirs is really good too. I'll use theirs. But other
I like
than that,
Worcestershire sauce too.
Worcestershire.
Yeah,
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. The sauce is so good.
I never put that stuff on my steak.
But it's in
A
A1.
marinade.
But I'll mix it. I'll mix it in a marinade. I think I understand what Mike Block is talking about there. I'll
Mhm.
use it in a marinade, but not
Right.
solo. Not
No,
solo.
in a marinade, you like marinate it and then put it on the
No. Right. No, I don't mean just I have my meat cooked already and then I forgot to marinate it beforehand. No, that's not what I
You
meant.
know. She's trying to marinate it after the fact.
One of my I got
I
the
see
video.
Biflock out in a field pouring Worcestershire sauce on a cow. and swapping
Yes,
it
I'm
out in the field.
tenderizing it ahead of time. I swear.
I got a two-part
Misogyny.
I got a two-part video on my channel somewhere. It's in the shorts.
Okay.
With one of my Harley guys, one of my riding buddies, Harley guys. He I almost tried to let that one slip out. But we he hit me up one day and he's just like, "Hey man, yeah, we're gonna cook some steaks tonight. You want to bring one over, or I might have one for you?" I was like, "I'll grab one. Whatever. Get over there." And made a video. He had this thing that was like a heated coil, and that's what he was starting his grill with, the charcoals and little briskets. And I'm just dude, that's not gonna work. He was like, "You don't know about redneck intuition and technology, boy." And it's just like, all right, I'm gonna let you do your thing.
Right.
He got that fire started up. We got to the second part when he cooked the steaks, and I bought this little cheap steak from a cheaper gas station, and he cooked it to perfection. And I'm just like,
Wait,
I'm
did you just say
cutting
you're eating
into
gas
it,
station steak?
and no, I didn't say that. So I'm
thought I
cutting
heard
into
that.
this thing. No, I
No,
didn't
he
say
said he
that.
got it in
So
a
we're
truck
cutting
stop.
into this thing.
Oh, truck stop. I thought I heard gas
They
station.
have
I was like,
No,
restaurants there.
I said I got it at a
Oh.
cheap gas station.
Oh,
Oh wait, did I say
Sarah was
gas
right.
station?
Yes, you
No,
said
no,
gas
no, no, no.
Sarah is correct. This is why we're
Did I
challenging.
say
you.
that?
Yes.
Grocery store. It was a grocery store.
I was like, what kind
Is
of
We're
gas
like,
station do you have out
what
there?
makes a kind of
You know, I
steak in
may have said that.
Kansas. Here we come, Sarah. We're going to Kansas.
Right?
I may have said that. I may have said that because of alcohol, and this grocery store does remind me of a gas station. But they have good meat, decent meat. Yeah, the meat's okay. So whatever, I got a steak from there. But the way he cooked it, and the part 2 of the video was just like, I'm cutting into the steak, and I'm just like, man, they don't even need no steak sauce on this. And he jumps in the camera. You don't need no damn steak sauce because I know how to cook and all that. I wish I could share it, but he put it to me. So steak is my answer.
Oh yeah, my brother.
That's a
chef.
long way. I'm sorry if I spent too much time.
No, my brother's a chef, right? And he says, like, when you're a chef and you see people put steak sauce on their steak, it's an insult. That it should just be seasoned and cooked properly and seared properly. And if they need steak sauce, they're mental. Or you're a
Well,
bad
then
cook.
I'm mental because I
Or
like.
you're a bad cook.
All right,
I'm
let's
like, I
welcome
need
you.
steak sauce. Hi,
to the panel,
Tim.
You had a
I,
great show earlier too. Good job.
thank you.
Hey,
All right, so let's let Tim take it away.
Absolutely. Tim, you're
right.
next, buddy.
Oh, my guilty
Right.
pleasures around the holidays, huh?
So what we're
Oh, can it be something that I drink rather than something that?
absolutely. So the question
Orange
is,
juice right there.
what's one guilty pleasure food or drink you could never give up, no matter how bad it might be?
White Russian.
I make the best White Russians. I make the best White Russians. I
White
even make my own
Russians are
Kahlua.
kick butt.
I make my own Kahlua.
Oh, well, I use real Kahlua.
Yeah, I make my
Rum.
own Kahlua. Like, I literally make my own Kahlua in a big stock pot and put it in big dark brown bottles and make my own Kahlua. Oh, gosh. I'll shut up.
Brilliant.
Sorry, I got it.
Okay, well, anyways, I like White Russians. I wouldn't give that up around the holidays because that's really good. Another thing I wouldn't give up is warm or heated eggnog with fresh nutmeg. Oh, that's so good.
I'm gonna have to ask you to excuse yourself from the world.
Why?
Eggnog is epic, okay? I drink eggnog all the time. In fact, on Halloween, I was drinking eggnog because I don't even know how that happened, but I did.
Eggnog is good if it's heated. It's heated, and then you have fresh shaved nutmeg over it. Oh, it's so
I can't do eggnog. That's just me, though.
I wish I could.
What
Oh, I could do it for all of you guys. Don't worry, I'll take
No, I wish I could. I'm lactose intolerant, so I can do it.
For food, I'm gonna have to agree with Shane. A good T-bone steak would be really nice around the weekends. Oh yeah.
So we have something out
T-bone
here
or a
called-
porterhouse.
Ooh,
Yeah,
porterhouse
good
is my
porterhouse.
favorite. Porterhouse is my favorite cut steak.
Yeah, me too.
I love the porterhouse because you get the best of both worlds.
Believe it or not, I actually have a contact in the real world that sells me porterhouses that are 1.5 inches thick for $10 a piece.
What?
So that is killer.
Yeah, that's
Well, they
epic.
butcher their own cows, so I get it from a friend. So
Yeah, that's like Shane
yeah.
has
Talking
one of
about
his
my sponsor?
sponsors. Yeah, one of his sponsors. But no, Tim, aren't you up in Minnesota?
yes, I'm in
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. So,
Yes,
Tim, I wanted to
Minnesota.
tell you because I think you missed it. Today, my parents were having a very serious discussion about UFOs and aliens and how they really truly believe that the government is keeping things from us. And I was actually like very impressed that my parents were open-minded about something. I was like, what? It like threw me for a loop because my parents are so judgmental of everything and old school.
Okay,
but
I'm gonna clarify something about that comment.
yes.
I don't think the government actually can attest to the fact that aliens exist. I
No.
think they can attest to the fact that there are strange things flying around in the sky that are unidentified, that are definitely beyond our technical capabilities. For any foreign adversary or even our arsenal. They don't know what they are, where they're from, what their agenda is, nothing.
Right.
In regards to alien life, it all depends on what you subscribe to.
Right.
If you subscribe to alien grays, great. If you subscribe to reptilians, great. If you subscribe to interdimensional beings, that's also a possibility. They don't know. So because they don't know, I don't think that the government can come out and say, oh yeah, aliens exist.
Mm-hmm. So what did you see the news today about the blue thing in the sky over in Canada?
Yeah, I saw that.
What was that, like a meteor entering the atmosphere, or what did you
Don't
think?
know, because when you have
It was blue.
when you have
Yeah, I thought I wanted to
meteorite
ask.
material entering, it depends on their composition as to what color they're going to burn when they burn up in the atmosphere. So it could have been a meteor, sure.
Right. Can somebody drop Tim's link? That's UFO man. Oh, I see somebody already did.
But
I
but,
see
but
Tim
if
in-
it was an iron ore
we
meteor,
have people in
Red
chat
Red
asking
Red
Tim, what's your channel about? He's UFO man. Yes, Sarah.
It would not be an asteroid. If it was that big, we wouldn't be here to speak. and Shane wouldn't get his steak.
The aliens are keeping my steak away from me. How dare they?
That's it. That's
No.
it. I am all.
I saw that today and I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to ask Tim about that. Like, I'm gonna
But
have
you
to
do
ask
know
him.
there is a theory going around that the original asteroid that supposedly killed off the dinosaurs, right,
Mhm.
was actually a directed asteroid toward Earth
What? Say again?
through the use of panspermia, where they put alien DNA on the asteroid and sent it to Earth, crashed it here, and then we grew out of that in the muck. You know,
The primordial soup.
primordial soup of Earth. We grew out of that. So actually, the idea is that we are actually the aliens on Earth.
Mhm.
We're brought.
Well, that explains everything then. Why I'm bird.
I mean, that explains everything about.
Oh God! I can't even. I can't even argue.
I know it's a script to a bad movie, isn't
No,
it?
no, I can't argue with what you're saying because it does at times feel like we are an experiment of greater power.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
I mean, I can
agree.
buy into that. I really can.
Yeah. I can't buy into flat Earth. I will never buy into flat Earth. But I
Oh
will
no.
I'm just saying.
Oh no!
No.
No.
The whole
What
flat
happened to
Earth thing.
Australia? In fact, you gotta
It's
understand.
not
I
real.
talked to a guy today on my channel from Australia. So if the Earth is flat, where was he talking to me from?
But
Yeah,
California basement.
Yeah,
Apparently, they're all
exactly.
actors.
Because
So.
we have basements in
In
California.
California, right?
Oh, you know what it is? Have you ever taken that school trip to your state capital and the way they have the dome shape? If you stand over here on this side, you can whisper and the person on the other side can hear you.
Hear
That's
you,
how
yeah.
Australia is because we have a dome over the flat earth. And that's why we know Australia exists because we hear them over here.
Although,
God.
although
I
true
can
flat
understand.
earthers claim
I really
there is no
can
Australia.
understand.
So there you go. So where are you
Yeah,
hearing the voice from?
Dan,
The ice wall?
Dan,
That's will talk it.
Dan,
Excuse, yeah.
what were you saying?
Oh, nothing. It's not important.
Yes,
No,
it is.
what we're
Come on,
saying,
Dan.
yeah.
No, I want to hear it. What?
Yeah.
I can see where somebody in Nebraska might think the Earth is flat. I've been in Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Anywhere else on Earth, you're gonna know there's mountains, hills, and curvature. But in Nebraska, there's some people that might actually believe the Earth is flat, and I understand why.
I would understand why too, because as far as the eye could see, it is flat.
That's what he said about her.
Okay, so when I was in the Navy and I was on the aircraft carrier, like when you would look over the horizon of the ocean, like you could see that it was curved.
Mm.
You could see the curve.
It's crazy, right?
And then why do pilots claim that when they're in the air and they look at the horizon, it's
Yeah, I've actually seen it because when I was a kid, they sent me to that space camp down in Florida, and we got to ride that airplane that goes up where you lose weightlessness.
The vomit comet.
Yeah, I didn't throw up much. But
Much.
you
You see Stephen Hawking in that thing being tossed around.
You can see the curvature of the Earth. You can see it. You know it's real when you've been up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think everybody should have a chance to do that.
I think everybody should check out Stephen Hawking's in the vomit comet. That was just priceless.
But you will probably, I'll be honest with you, you'll probably only do it once. You won't want to repeat the process. You won't want to do it again.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think I would because I'm crazy.
It was.
Let me off the ride.
I don't know. I was about 13 years
I
old.
don't want to be on this ride.
I would probably have a different opinion of it now, but at 13 years old, it was pretty
Scary.
bad.
Well, I mean, you have people that like, okay, so when we go to like Six Flags, right? It's funny for me when you get on a roller coaster and the last thing they say to you is, see ya.
Right? How about that?
You're gonna fly off the track. Yep.
You ever see that? You ever see that
I'm
Final
just
Destination
saying.
where the roller coaster went off the track?
Wait, aren't we gonna meet again?
Yeah, it's like all they say is "have a good time," and they always have that voice. Everyone.
Or when you get on, they say, "Sorry, this is your final destination."
Yeah, and keep your hands inside the vehicle at all times. See ya.
You know, at Disneyland, right? The Haunted Mansion.
Yeah.
My friends and I were I was in one, chair thing, and then the other person was in the other one, behind me, right?
Of course, that's how you go through the Haunted Mansion. Yeah.
Right, yeah, right. So anyway, so we're passing the camera back and forth, and we keep getting the ride stopped. So note to self, we had to bring 2 cameras the next time.
Yeah, note to self. Exactly.
Note to self. Yeah, because you want to know about a whole bunch of people upset with you? Yeah, we heard about it. Don't be a jerk. Got it.
Yeah. Gosh.
K Munin, I can kind of agree with you only because I'm restricted to the ones I can access. I'm a adrenaline junkie when it comes to roller coasters.
So you guys
but
like adrenaline.
I need new
like
ones.
Skydiving, whitewater.
Yeah,
you need like high energy stuff.
I still have a date to jump out of a plane.
Oh,
Good
so the
airplane.
day that I joined,
I'll jump out of the plane as long as it's parked on the ground.
Okay, the day I joined the Navy. Okay, I joined the Navy, and the very next day, I found out that I was leaving in 5 days. 5 days to boot camp. In those 5 days, I went skydiving twice. I whitewater rafted. I went rollerblading, and I thought I was going to kill myself rollerblading. I did all these crazy things in the 5 days that I had to go to boot camp before I had to get on the plane. Because I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. So let me live my life before my 5 days before I go in the military. But yeah.
So when you skydived, how high did they take you?
I tandem jumped. They make you tandem jump twice. And so the guy was really I'm 5'6", and the guy that they had me tandem to was like 6'5". And so when we got to the edge of the plane, I said, I changed my mind. He says, no, you didn't. And he stood up, and I couldn't touch the ground. And I'm like,
that's why I will only do a solo jump. I don't want nobody.
I was all, I guess I'm going. I couldn't touch the ground. He was 6'5". When he stood up, I was like, I have no chance now. He's got brass balls, and he's gonna jump out.
Unless he dies on the way down, then you have to land yourself.
Yeah, and that's not gonna happen. Like, I'd have been splattered pancakes on the ground. Like, but yeah, once he jumped, and my stomach did that initial drop. And then the initial up, where it feels like it's up in your throat. I was like, oh my God, we're falling. And it's kind of like when you go over a bump on the road and your stomach drops, but it doesn't stop. It just keeps going. And it's like, oh my God, I'm going to get nauseous. And then all of a sudden you're on the ground and you're like, what just happened? And then you're like, and then the adrenaline kicks in. And then you're like, I want to do it again. It's crazy that way. I want to do it again. So I ended up doing it like too many times.
Okay, Monday, come to Atlanta to Six Flags Over Georgia, ride a ride called the Scream Machine, and sit in the very last car. I bet you'll have a different feeling about roller coasters. Just
okay. So the one roller coaster that I didn't like was this one at Knott's Berry Farm. It was the wooden one, and they had it running backwards.
Wooden one,
and it hurt my back so much.
It was Roar or something like that.
It was like Ghost Rider or something like that.
It's the one that's wooden though. That's like
it's the wooden one, but it went backwards, right? And it just killed my back.
I know what you're
it was
talking
just
about.
so uncomfortable. That was before I had back issues. That was crazy. All right, let's let Dan go.
Absolutely. Dan the man.
Yeah, I'm here.
Your guilty pleasure.
Hi. How are you?
I was
Simply
actually interested in what she said about roller coasters, and I was googling the names of roller coasters at Knott's Berry Farm. But
Oh yeah, and we have one up here, like at our Six Flags, Northern California. It's like called the Medusa. That one's really good. But the Roar is our wooden roller coaster up here, which is it's very similar to the one at Knott's Berry Farm because I've been at both places. So
I was supposed to go to Knott's Berry Farm at the end of this month too. So
yeah,
I was a roller coaster kid. You know, we used to go ride roller coasters everywhere. An enthusiast, but there was a roller coaster, we had to ride it.
well, me and my daughter used to go to the county fair, and we would get on the zipper, the one that like swings you around, like an elongated thing that turns, and then the cart.
That's at every carnival. Yeah.
Okay, so we would do that every year, right? And then 2 or 3 years ago, one of the carts flew off and came and crashed down to the ground, and the people inside were killed right in front of me and my daughter. And we're like, we're never riding the zipper again.
So that sounds like my brother when he used to play roller coaster tycoon, and he would just not finish the track, and they would just go flying off.
Well, I think the problem that the carnies have is that they hire people that are addicted to drugs and stuff, and like they don't put the rides together safely, or they don't have the cotter pins or the right bolts, and they're like, oh well, it'll be fine, because there's more and more and more accidents now with the rides at the fairs and the county fairs and I don't know. I'm gonna just keep my conspiracy theory to myself. I'll shut up.
Yeah, it's a big conspiracy against fun. I've been watching that too.
It's the truth. There was a ride. There was a ride called the Spider. I don't know if you remember this. It's kind of like they have these black seats on it that spin around individually, but then the arms of the ride start out like a merry-go-round, and then it lifts up at an angle so that you go flying through the sky. Well, at one side of the ride, you're really high in the air. But the other side, you're down by the ground. Well, I was in one of those cars, and the cotter pin that was holding the car to the arm started jumping up. Scared the living crap out of me. I kept saying, "Stop the ride! I'm gonna lose the car."
I only had one bad experience on a roller coaster at Six Flags. It got stuck. It got stuck at the top for about an hour, and it was pretty.
And you were on it?
Yeah, the roller coaster had some kind of malfunction, power loss, and it got stuck
at the
top.
Horrible.
It was like an hour sitting at the top of this big ass roller coaster. I can see.
Oh, I've been there. Was it in Chicago? Or no, outside of Chicago.
You're talking Six Flags Great America outside Chicago? Been there.
Yeah.
Oh, we have Six Flags Great America here too.
I got stuck at the top of one of those.
Things are horrible.
I rode the tidal wave there. Do you remember that one, Sick?
The tidal wave,
yes.
At our Six Flags is one that goes like this, and then goes like this, and then comes back around and goes.
Yeah, but the tidal wave they had at Six Flags outside of Chicago there was a 280-foot loop.
So we're gonna change the title of this show, roller coasters or something.
You started it.
You know what? I think that we should probably. I'm gonna write down roller. Okay.
Amusement parks, right?
Yeah. How do we get into roller coasters? What's going on?
So, Dad, what is your favorite non-roller coaster food?
Any that doesn't come out of my mouth when I'm in the roller coaster.
Funnel cake.
Please say funnel cake. Please say funnel cake. That's what I was about to say.
Funnel cake. Okay,
all right, Dan, go ahead.
And amusement parks. Okay, this is going to be a topic. We'll pick up on this another time. Let's go ahead with
hopefully in a couple of years.
Simply delicious.
Go ahead, Dan.
I love you, Dan. Go ahead.
Okay. I have to go with devil food cake because I have a devilish love for devil's food cake, chocolate, and I have a horrible love of cake. I don't know. I've always loved cake.
Aw.
Well, actually, I love it. I love sweets, like anything that's really sweet and bad for me. That was my favorite food for years. And now it's even more my favorite because I can't have it anymore, and I really want it all the time.
Cake?
What kind of cake is it, Dan?
Every kind of cake.
A thick, rich chocolate devil's food cake.
Oh, so it's a rich chocolate.
A nice cold glass of regular
love
milk
that,
afterwards. Yeah.
I actually haven't had it in 10 years, maybe 12 years, because I try to stay away from anything with sugar in it.
Mm.
Are you diabetic, Dan? I think you said you.
I had I actually went through a couple of years where I had to take medication on kind of high blood sugar, and
Yeah.
it was only until I started doing keto and cut the sweets out of my diet that my
Diet.
blood sugar and my health became back under control. And I don't want to mess that up by going
Right.
off the rails and eating a bunch of sweets or something.
So when you take a bite of this chocolate devil's food cake, how do you feel?
Like you got the best sugar buzz that ever existed. No, I love it. It's the taste. It's the moist.
Is it
sweet.
like a comfort in your soul of like
Oh
that?
yeah.
Mm.
But like I said, I can't eat that no more. Once in a while,
Yeah.
I'll have a sweet for dessert, usually at Christmas, Thanksgiving, or my birthday. But the rest of the year, I really don't eat nothing that you would call bad for you.
Right.
You know, I had a carnivore day today where I just ate 2 big giant hamburger steaks.
Oh,
They did
that
have some
sounds like
gravy and rice, a little bit of rice with them.
some gravy and rice.
Gravy and rice, but it was just basically 2 giant size hamburger steaks.
I love it. So is that Salisbury steak?
Rats.
Like the hamburger steaks, the Salisbury steak with the gravy and like everything?
No, actually, it was a country fried steak.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Country
All right.
fried steaks, right?
Country fried steak is
What's a
amazing.
country fried steak?
Yeah.
Oh,
Overcooked
yes.
meat.
Oh,
A preparation of said steak because I did not cook it.
it is breaded. It's a steak that's breaded
I did wonder if it was
Tenderized and breaded.
and
'cause
tenderized.
Didn't you mention
Oh
country
yeah,
fried chicken? to me?
it melt in your mouth right
Yes.
there.
Yeah,
It's like
there you
country
go.
fried chicken, but it's steak.
Yeah. No, that sounds good.
Except it was a keto covering to it. It was
Right.
not bad for
Okay.
you.
So did they use like cauliflower or
I
something?
don't really know what they used.
They
I
had
didn't
to have
know.
used cauliflower flour then, or rice flour.
Yeah, potentially.
Cauliflower flour. That's a mouthful.
Well, cauliflower. Okay, so you know how they
Yeah,
make
10
pizza
times.
crust out of you know how they make pizza crust out of cauliflower now for people
Mhm.
that are glucose
And
sensitive.
they substitute potatoes for it. I'm like, no, give me back my potatoes.
Okay,
Cauliflower's the
I
devil.
literally, for my family, before I lost my house, when I got divorced and separated and everything, but I literally made for the first time ever cauliflower mashed potatoes with cauliflower.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I was surprised at I
Right.
couldn't tell the difference.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you
Oh, I
can.
can tell the difference. but
I
it's
couldn't
still
tell the
good.
difference.
It's a very big difference.
It's good.
I
though.
couldn't tell the difference. Like it literally
It's
like
called the
felt
preparation of the
tasted like
cauliflower.
it didn't it tasted like just regular mashed potatoes to me with the
It's all good.
gravy and everything. But
Mm.
I do put a lot of hot sauce and black pepper, so I don't know.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Sarah, are you ready to go? Or
Yes, ma'am.
Wayne, Limey, are okay, we're gonna go Sarah and then Limey and then me. How about that?
Limey. Okay.
Blimey.
Oh,
Limey, Limey.
yeah, I don't know why I keep saying that, but it's just the coolest thing to say. I don't
It's,
know, whatever.
it's good. A couple of other people say it to me as well whenever they see me in chat. They go, Blimey.
Yeah, well, I'll never type it in chat because I can't
At
spell
least
it.
it isn't limey.
Yeah.
Oh no!
true.
Now I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
Dang it! Next song, Slimy. No. Thanks, Tim. Now I'm in trouble.
You're
Blimey,
welcome.
Oh, hey, Sarah, can I
Limey,
make an
Limey.
announcement real fast? You just reminded me.
Oh, yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay, give me 1 second. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah!
Keebler asked me to let everyone know that she's on the streets. She sent me a text message and said, please let YouTube know I'm on the streets. I don't know what
What
that
happened
means.
to her van?
I've been asking questions. She's not responding to me.
I think
I don't know what exactly.
I don't have her Cash App right now and all that stuff, but if anybody sends me Cash App and says it's directly for her, I will send it off to her. Okay. And my Cash App is posted in the pinned comment on my chat. So just
Right.
say this is for Keebler and I'll send it and I'll verify everything.
I said exactly what, and she said to me, like, and I think she's just frustrated about being on the streets.
Yes.
But she had a very snappy comeback with, "You run a trucking company, figure it out."
Okay.
I was like, I'm just asking for you to tell me, like, exactly what would you like me to do? What's your expectation? What would you like me to say? I want to help you in every way that I can, but I can't do that if you don't give me some kind of direction. And even the trucking company I work for gives me direction, and I haven't got a response back. So I don't know if I've upset her or whatever, but I want everyone to know we love Keebler. Keebler's
Keebler
family.
is good people.
She is. And it's a sad thing that she's on the streets. And if anyone can help, please do. Because she's an amazing person. And I think that at this point right now that she's just very extremely frustrated at her situation.
Yes. Yes.
And she's like, nobody,
especially if she lost her van, that would suck.
I don't know. Like, she didn't respond. She just said to me, "Do me a favor and let YouTube know," which I'm trying to figure out exactly what that means. But
I think she means everybody on YouTube, because
and that's why I'm making the announcement.
Yeah, she's having lots of troubles right now, and
Right. And
she's also a veteran as well, so
yeah, she is an Air Force veteran.
So, and so we so like I said, my catch up is posted. If anybody wants to post to it and say specifically for Keeper, I will send it off to her, and all that, because you can write a little message in the thing. So
yep.
So
okay.
Now.
I just had to do that before I forgot. Thank you for reminding me, Sarah. What's your guilty pleasure?
Okay, so of course I have lots of those, as you know.
We all have lots of them.
Right? Okay, so I will touch on the beef, right? I like mine mooing. I said that. But there's something that sometimes trumps beef, and that's bacon.
Bacon
is so important that they even have fake bacon for vegans. So that's how important bacon is, okay?
Yeah, a lot of vegans say that's the hardest thing to give up. So yeah.
Right?
Bacon.
So right, yeah. And there's turkey bacon too, and that's pretty good most of the time. There's so many types of bacon and bacon.
Soy bacon.
Right?
Soy bacon.
I don't know about how tasty that is, but there's bacon treats for dogs, so they like that.
No, like the bacon strips.
Bacon.
bacon.
Right, but yeah, bacon, because like you can do so much with bacon. You can weave it, and you can put things in it.
Put things in bacon baskets and make it beautiful, and it's yummy.
Sarah, have you heard about bacon bubbles?
Please continue. What is that?
What?
You get, you get stuff where you can blow bubbles. So you can get this stuff for dogs that's bacon flavored. So when they catch the bubbles in their mouth, like some dogs do, it's bacon flavored for them. How cool is that?
Oh,
wow! We need to tell Brad about that. The retro bubble man.
Right? So we're gonna have bacon bubble night.
Sarah would be eating the bacon bubbles herself.
I would also
I guess.
Bubbles.
I mean,
I would be out there chasing bubbles.
I mean, bacon bubbles. Bacon.
It's bacon.
My face can't see anything but bubbles. Well, anyways, so I'm bacon, right? So there's all kinds of wonderful things. There's this restaurant in LA somewhere by the convention center in Anaheim, and okay, so. Thanks, Limey, for dropping that in chat. Limey has dropped the cash out for Keebler. But okay, also, so there's this restaurant out there called 50/50 Burger, right? Now they do a burger with bacon and hamburger in it, right? And then they have bacon everything, right? Everything's got bacon in it, right? So they have this maple, not maple. Is it? No. Whatever, who cares? Ice cream, okay? Bacon and ice cream, right? So good. Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Sandy bacon is great.
Right?
Chocolate covered bacon.
Oh. So wait a minute. It's my cash app for Keeler. Whatever. You know what? Limey dropped the link. There you go. Thank you, Limey.
I know it's in your pinned comment, but I just thought if people can't see it for some reason.
All right. Well, perfect. Awesome. Yes, it's also in my description as well. Because, trying to help everyone I can, where I can, without having to go, whatever. Point being, please help if you can. 'Tis the season and all that. But yeah, so bacon, I have to say, is one of my favoriteest things ever. Gotta have bacon. Bacon is life. Okay. Nobody's gonna challenge that one. Good.
Not good, but it'd be pointless, right?
Right.
Hormel, double smoked, double apple smoked, Hormel, thick cut, range cut bacon. Oh.
Yeah. So I had my mom make me a few times ago a grilled cheese sandwich with bacon because bacon. Gotta have bacon.
Yeah.
In the beginning,
Bacon.
God created light.
No, he did.
And
Created bacon.
Once the light was shone upon the creation of which he made of the earth, the first thing he did was created fire and made some bacon. I mean, that's what I've heard.
No, it was just bacon. It was just
They
bacon.
kind of had to create the pig first.
No, it was just bacon straight away. He just said,
No.
and I create bacon.
Oh, and
No.
skipped some steps.
So what
It's
came
bacon.
first, the chicken or the egg? Tell me that.
Bacon. The bacon came first.
bacon.
Bacon came
Bacon.
first.
Right? Bacon. It's what's for dinner and breakfast and lunch and snacks.
Dango
It's on
chicken and egg.
everything. The Baconator.
Oh, bacon. Okay.
Oh, even
Slimy,
some of
it's
it.
slimy.
It's the V's turn.
He's gonna say crumpets and tea.
No, he's gonna say peas and
No.
cats. We already know.
I'm sorry,
You
I'm
guys,
sorry.
he's got way more depth than that. Go
To
ahead.
be,
No,
to be
he doesn't.
fair,
It's just
I love
peas and ketchup
crumpets.
only.
He
I
loves
do love
slime.
You just recently taught me what crumpets were. I only thought that was a thing in a nursery rhyme. Like I had no idea. it
Big
was an actual
British
thing.
breakfast
No, they're
with
real. They're real.
blood pudding, white pudding,
Yeah.
and some
Blood
brown
pudding's great.
sauce.
He knows his stuff. That sounds like a full
Yeah.
English.
Yeah.
Fried Twinkies are good too.
I mean, I used to love good fry on weekends.
Deep fried Twinkies.
Deep fried Mars bars in Scotland.
All right.
Yeah, I'd never had one, but yeah, that's
Deep fried ice cream.
Oh.
Yeah, Mexican. I know how to
Go
make
ahead,
that.
Limey.
Oh yeah. So I was
You're
also
okay.
thinking of doing drink because now with being vegan, I can't really think of anything that might be considered a guilty pleasure because it's all very healthy. So
I came in.
yeah, so my one would be drink as well, and it would just be
Deep fried rice cakes.
No, he's gonna say Scotch eggs.
What kind of eggs?
Scotch
Scotch
eggs,
eggs.
boy. I had that when I was in
Scotch
England. It was the best food I ever ate.
Yeah,
What is
they are
Scotch
good.
eggs?
It's like boiled egg with a covering of sausage meat covered in breadcrumbs. They're really good.
Scotch
Really good.
eggs?
The only
Yeah.
time I ever had them was when I was in England. They were
Yeah.
awesome. But they
And
were
there's Scotch eggs? I'm going to have to look that up.
Yeah, they're good stuff.
Hmm.
No bacon, but eggs and sausage meat. They're good.
Oh,
I mean,
poor
up
bacon.
until you became a vegan, you did
Well,
eat.
this
Yeah.
is it. Yeah, before I became vegan, I can't even think of a guilty pleasure then because I just liked food and I would just eat it and wouldn't feel bad about it.
But you love sausage because you still find your vegan sausages.
Yeah.
So I know you love sausage even before.
I just say, I mean, like every other weekend, I'd have a big fry up. So it'd be like all the veg and then bacon and eggs because bacon. So yeah.
Bacon.
Nice.
I generally had a healthy diet anyway, but I did love a big greasy fry up, as they call it, and some toast and good coffee. So now, like I say, with being vegan, guilty pleasure would have to be alcohol. And the one I would really have trouble
Unique
giving
made
up
it.
would be,
Hi,
yay!
Zach.
Hi, Unique.
Hi, Zach.
Hey.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, start typing your message now. What is your what is
Shane.
And
Zach,
don't you
you're-
dare say potatoes.
He
Oh,
might say potatoes. Maybe he loves
So
potatoes.
good. Love me some potatoes. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyways, go
I
ahead,
love-
Limey.
I
I'm sorry.
love Zach.
It's all good.
I know you do. I know you do.
Hey, Limey, I got a question for you.
Yeah, go for it.
What is a twiglet?
Oh, a twiglet. It's like a thin, knobbly breadstick with a thin layer of Marmite on it.
So what is knobbly?
Knobbly, it's like it's got small knobs on it, hence it's called
Oh,
knobbly.
kind of
Yeah.
like if somebody like shaved a tree or whatever, and it's got.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So they're called twiglets because they resemble twigs.
I'm just
And,
asking, Shane. What are
shaved
you laughing at?
trees.
Like Shane, I'm asking because I want to know
We're all
what
fluent
knoblets
in
are.
English, I swear to God.
I know some of these terms. I know a lot of British and English.
So do
We're
I.
lost
So do
too.
I. But I didn't know what niblets were. I didn't know niblets were like some kind of small little dense cheese curd or something that they call niblets, or if niblets were something that you could nibble off the side of a pretzel. Like I was trying to figure out exactly what it was.
Yeah, so
I'm a logical mind.
I had trouble explaining twiglets before, but because I've had practice, then yeah, it's
I love you, Shane.
small breadsticks with a thin layer of Marmite on. They're very good. They're very good. Yeah, and then my guilty pleasures, say, would be alcohol. And my favorite alcohol that I wouldn't be able to give up would be Jack Daniel's cinnamon. Because as I mentioned before, I've got a thing about cinnamon. And
Oh, Zach likes that.
I just, yeah, oh man, I just love it so much. It's good in the winter if you need a bit of a warmth thing. Oh, it's good anytime, really.
Jack Daniel's
Yeah.
cinnamon. So don't
Yeah,
we have
JD
like
Fire.
I
Fireball
bet that's
here?
expensive in England.
Yeah, we got Fireball and a couple of other ones, but JD Fire is like the best
Way
one.
better?
Like
Way
the
better?
Fireball is too. It just doesn't taste right. It's kind of like
It's so pungent.
Oh, okay.
Punches you.
It's
So
overdone.
it's just
I think. It's
too
overdone.
strong. Too
It's
strong.
JD Fire is more balanced between the cinnamon and the alcohol and the everything. It's more
And so
balanced.
it's just kind of like a warm,
yeah,
friendly
yeah,
hug.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And
When I was in England, I went out of my way to try every food I never heard of.
yeah, absolutely, it's the thing to do,
So
right?
what is blood pudding?
Black pudding.
Oh God.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
And it scared me. It scared me. Like I was like, what is that?
It's not as bad as it sounds. I'll let Limey explain it.
Well, yeah, I have friends from England as well. Like one of my best friends of 27 years is Dee, and she's from the West Midlands.
Yeah.
And like I literally, she's one of my closest friends, and I don't talk to her very much anymore. But she's busy with life. I'm busy with life. We have, but we still like if we just pick up where we put off every single time we see each other.
Yeah, it's
So-
good to have friends like that for sure.
Yeah, and
Doesn't matter how long it's been since you've seen them. You just fall back into it.
but she's one of the people I could say in my life that has never ever done me wrong. Like she has literally, like when my grandparents, their house flooded, she took in my grandparents and made them hot meals because they were eating fast food and they were eating out because they were out of their home because our house flooded and they were getting like repairs and stuff done to the house and they were displaced in a hotel. She brought them hot meals and then she invited them into her home and made them homemade cooked meals and fed them homemade cooked meals. And so I think she moved here from England and she is also East Indian. And so I think that she felt like my family like accepted her, loved her, and she is part of the family. And like when my grandpa died, she was the one that went and bought the doves to release at my grandpa's funeral. And like she's just like part of the family.
You
For
know
sure.
that releasing dove thing is such a big scam money making thing.
I know.
When I used to,
I ended up buying white pigeons.
well, pigeons and doves are basically the same thing. But the
Yeah,
point
but I
is,
bought white pigeons.
but these people, like when I used to go to the pigeon club meetings out there in the LAPC, right? That's where I met Mike
Mhm.
Tyson and all that stuff. Right. Anyways, point being, right, is there was these people that would just trap the birds, right, and then
Right.
sell them to you to release. They go trap them again, then sell them
Mhm.
to you to release over and over and over. And I'm like, they were making buku bucks, and I'm like, I would do that, except for where I lived in Temecula, there was nothing but hawks around, so they just kept picking them off. So I
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
do it.
yeah, yeah. So I was just telling Limey the other day, right? So Limey's
Mhm.
talking to me while I'm driving to work, and I'm driving, and all of a sudden I dipped down below the steering wheel, and I was like a hawk
Nice.
just swooped over
Mhm.
my car,
Mhm.
grabbed
Mhm.
up some kind of something on the side of the road, and then went straight up in the air. And I was like, oh my God, is it going to drop whatever it just got on my car? Like it literally like looked like it was going to hit my window, but just dipped down and then went straight up. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. But the owl hit my window and exploded. And not a good sign.
Yeah.
It was terrible. Lots of God.
I
Anyways,
was like,
also
look, I looked out my window and all I could see is a hawk coming right for my window. And I'm trying to drive and I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like,
right.
and
Also,
they're so big. They're so big.
Tim had to go to bed. He was very tired. Just
Okay.
letting you guys know.
All right.
Night,
Yeah.
Tim.
Yes.
So
Good night, Tim.
we're gonna I'm gonna go ahead and put Zach up. Here we go. Hi, Zach. Hi, buddy. I'm so glad you came. Are you ready?
My favorite
right.
pleasure food is bacon. Anything with bacon is freaking delicious.
Zach, my
Bacon.
man.
Actually, my favorite
Bacon.
dish is called spaghetti
Bacon.
carbonara, which is spaghetti, but instead of a sauce base, it's an egg base with bacon bits and Parmesan cheese.
Ooh, so now your culinary skills are coming out there, Zach.
Oh yeah.
Your culinary
Zach.
skills. So
I
it's
used to
made with
love
an
that.
egg
Can I take
base.
the voice thing where it
I'm
sounds like mine
impressed.
used to be all swerve in English.
So
What?
bacon is in the lead.
Bacon.
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 We need bacon.
I told you, bacon is life. Okay.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you like your bacon soft or do you like your bacon crispy? I
Ooh,
like
crispy.
mine crispy, but my daughter likes hers soft.
I can eat it soft because it's bacon, but I prefer
like
it
yours
crispy because it's
crispy?
bacon.
You like yours crispy? It's
If you gotta have it
crispy.
on a bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwich, you have to have it soft and
Oh, a
chewy.
BLT? Oh my God, that is a guilty
No.
pleasure. A
Yeah.
BLT.
My favorite way to
A
eat bacon is a BLT.
I'll
And
take
Subway
it.
That's,
makes a really good BLT, by the way.
I love mine
Limey, I'm
crispy.
gonna
I
say something.
only like it soft when it's like mixed into like cooking cabbage.
Like if it's like a thick cut bacon that is really hard to get crispy because it's that really, really thick cut, it better be peppered the hell. Like you better black pepper that bitch. Cause like
Wah, wah,
Talent show.
yeah. So you better black pepper it. I like it lots of black pepper and I like it
No black
almost
pepper.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Dan, you can bake bacon. I mean,
Yeah. So what I do, I put my bacon, like I learned over all of the years, like making bacon, that I could do it on the stove, but then I have a big mess on the stove and the counter, and it's really hard to get the bacon grease off. So now me and my daughter, what we do is we just put the bacon on a cookie sheet. Like we'll put it on a baking sheet and we put like wax paper and we put it on a baking sheet. We put it in the oven at like 400 degrees for like 14 minutes. And then 7 minutes in, we pull it out, we flip it over, we put it back in the oven. And then when it's nice and crispy, we pull it out and we just dump the bacon grease.
That's what she
into,
said.
like, a mason jar so that we could have the bacon grease to use for other things like clam chowder, like to start your,
chowder.
on your clam chowder. Yeah.
Chowder. Chowder and
But,
bacon. Oh
yeah, and so like the bacon gets nice and crispy, like when you make it in the oven, and you don't have all the mess and the grease, right? Exactly.
I know.
also, I like when
Zach-
other people cook it, so I don't have to clean up.
Bacon, you don't make a mess. No way.
What, Dan?
I said if you're really good at cooking bacon, you don't make a mess. No way.
Oh, because you have one of those little screen things that goes over your cast iron skillet so that the grease don't pop out. But I can tell you, I have marks on my arms. I have marks on my arms and my chest from bacon, from cooking bacon.
At a high temperature, it's going to pop and make a big mess. But you got to cook it at a lower temperature and take your time. You can't rush bacon.
You can't rush anything. That's
I can't wait
in
for
life.
bacon.
Oh, that's why some
Exactly.
people microwave bacon.
Exactly that. I agree. I want the bacon now. And poached eggs and bacon.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
So
the
as I
runny
mentioned,
dippy
bacon.
eggs. Oh, guys,
There it is. I'm hungry now.
We're all hungry.
It's killing me, man.
There it
Yes.
is.
There it is. We're all hungry.
Probably a BLT.
Next time we need to open up a DoorDash account so people could DoorDash us food because we're having this conversation. Like, just saying. Anyways, so Zach,
Next
you
week's
like
show
your
is
bacon
not gonna be about
crispy.
food, right?
Yeah. So you like your bacon crispy and you like bacon. So like right now we're running like side by side with a steak and bacon. So like steak is also a good one. Like how do you go wrong with a really beautiful marbleized, just perfectly cooked steak? Like, oh wow.
It's rare.
What's wrong with you, Shane?
How about a steak wrapped in bacon? How about that?
Oh yeah, a bacon wrapped
Yeah,
steak.
that's the only way. Yeah.
Why do you think they started putting bacon on burgers? Because
I'm
burgers
gonna
were
try
cheap
that
and
now.
inexpensive. Oh, I can make a bacon basket. I have wrapped meatloafs. I have pictures of this. I have wrapped meatloafs. I've wrapped a turkey in a bacon basket. I've wrapped chicken breasts, butterflied chicken breasts, and
I've
stuffed
had
them.
chicken breast wrapped with bacon before.
Is it in a bacon basket?
And it's really good.
Yeah, it's really amazing. And then I wrapped a Thanksgiving turkey in bacon one time. I made a whole entire turkey bacon basket and I wrapped it around the turkey and cooked it in the bacon. It was awesome.
Well, that's very bacon of you.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I know. I love bacon too.
Yeah, it's very bacon.
This
Ah,
is
bacon.
why. All right. Zach, is that good? Are you good? Go ahead, Shane. What you got?
I
What you got, bud?
like to point at Don Coman here. I want to call him Conway, but in the comments,
Cowman?
Dan
Cowman.
Cowman.
Ooh.
I just want to call him Conway. I'm gonna call you Conway.
Why?
There's a turkey bacon wrapped on a turkey. Does that make it extenuate more in the flavor of the turkey, or should we use the pork bacon?
So when do I get to come out there and we try this experiment?
Maybe next year.
Okay.
We could probably set it up for the 420 experiment.
Exactly. Because the 420 experience. Okay. Shane and I's birthday, so you guys aren't getting this wrong, is 420. Just so you guys don't think something outside the box. Shane and I, our birthdays are April 20th.
Oh, and by the way, I need to interrupt real quick. This is very important. This past 13th was Dan's birthday, so if we could all give Dan a happy birthday, that'd be sweet.
Dan,
Happy
happy birthday
birthday
to you. Happy birthday. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Everybody, happy birthday
to you.
Happy
birthday to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to
Happy birthday to you. And many more. Oh, and then also this Thursday coming up is Chance's birthday, everybody.
Yes. This is why
The
Chance
old man himself.
This is why Chance isn't with us tonight. He's out birthday celebrating early.
Now, he keeps sending me pictures from his celebration, but I can't share them.
Oh.
Right, Dan?
Wow.
Well, maybe one.
One.
You know, don't share. Don't share, please. Zach's ready. Zach has something to say, so hold on. Let me move Zach up.
Actually, my birthday is in April too. I share mine with Hefner.
Wow.
April, what?
Are you a Taurus or an Aries? Are you the beginning of April or the end of April?
I think he's an Aries, actually.
He's an Aries, so he's the beginning of
Yeah.
April. Yeah, he said yeah. So he's before the 20th because we're on the cusp.
Yeah.
You and I are on the cusp of Aries and Taurus, so we're like cusp babies. We're Aries and Taurus. We're confused.
We got this Mayhem and Mosman got that project. What is it? Project 32. I think that's what they call it. Project. Is that what it's called? He'll tell me. Okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully I can make it out there, man. I really want to come out there.
I know, right? I got to look at my calendar and see if I could take any kind of vacation too, because that would be awesome.
All right, he's typing it up.
Yeah, he's typing it. I see how serious he is right now trying to type it up.
All right.
He's adorable. I love Zach.
I'm a Taurus as well.
Yes,
My birthday
Sarah
is
is
May
also
14th.
a Taurus.
Oh, I'm very Taurus, yeah.
You are very Taurus, but you are definitely like a Taurus. You are grounded and everything else.
Also, I'm born in the year of the dog, so
look,
there you go.
Dan Cowman is also a Taurus.
And a bull and a cow. Wait a minute. What are you on the Chinese calendar there, Dan?
On the Chinese calendar, I am a tiger. Go ahead, Zach.
I'm a dog.
I'm a dog.
I'm the 9th, and unfortunately Mike won't be able to make it. He's going to be changing jobs in March.
What?
Interesting. All right.
Okay, so your dad won't be able to make it to your birthday? Is that what you're saying? Because he's changing jobs?
No, he's talking about Mike. Mayhem.
Oh, Mike won't be able to make it because your birthday's on the 9th. Okay. And he's changing jobs. I got it. Understood. Well, we're just going to have to send you all kinds of special stuff on your birthday on April 9th. April 9th.
I'm still going to try. I'm still going to try. We taking that boy to the strip club.
What? Okay, I better find a way there. Somebody's got to protect him.
Hey, we'll be.
What are you going? Where are you going, Jared? I do it, you'll be. I know you. Do I what?
That's horrible.
It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Every little thing's gonna be all right.
Don't make me drive out there. Oh, that's funny. You guys are adorable. I love all you guys. So, I guess I'm the only one left, right?
Yeah. So you should take your turn.
Yes. What is your guilty pleasure food there?
Speak about bacon.
Okay, so I do love bacon. Absolutely love.
Good night, Cowman.
And I love steaks, especially a medium rare steak that's perfectly seared with the butter and everything. Oh, like we have a steakhouse here. It looks like a barn on the outside. It's red with white. Like it literally looks like a barn. It's called the Ranch House. You go inside and they have white tablecloths and everything. It's so amazing. And if you get a porterhouse there, you touch it with your knife and you don't need to cut it. Like it literally, and it's so tender. And they also do the same thing like your sponsor where they raise their own cattle and stuff and they butcher their own cattle and they provide their own meat to the restaurant. But they also have this divine Italian menu. So like you can get like chicken fettuccine. You could get a Caesar salad where like they literally make the Caesar dressing. It's really good. And then they also have a sports bar in the back. So you can go watch a football game or a team or whatever. But this place is amazing. It looks like a bar it looks like a barn.
Seriously, look at my screen.
Yes, the Ranch House. That's it. Yes. That's it. And they have amazing lobster tail, surf and turf. Like they have the best food, white tablecloth, but it's really when you go inside, it's very rustic.
We got
So they
Texas
have like
Roadhouse out
tables
here.
really cut from wood and
Mhm.
like the big wine barrels.
Do they have peanuts on the floor? I always hate that.
No, but
Good.
they're just about that rustic.
Yeah, but I always hate peanuts on the floor, man. It's just I hate crunching them. It's
No,
awful.
there is a place though. It's called Poor Boy Joe's. That's up the road a little bit, and they have really good food too. And they do have people just eat peanuts and throw them on the floor, and everybody just mashes them down into the ground. And
Right?
like,
Yes. I
love that.
I love Texas Roadhouse, except for just that one thing. It's just,
it's just
You,
like
kn-
really,
you know why they do that, right?
I don't know, but I know
annoy
that
me.
this place, the
No,
steakhouse,
it's-
literally has
it's-
peanuts on every table, and people just throw them on the floor.
It's for spilled liquids that are put on the floor,
Oh,
and the shells just absorb it, so it makes it easier to clean up at the end of the night. That's all that is. That's all that is.
so I personally have a few guilty pleasures as well, but one of mine is ice.
Yes,
I like crunchy
that is true.
crunchy ice.
I spent a whole day with you at work, and that's all you complained about was your ice. I mean, you loved it until the power went out, and then your ice broke a couple days later. It was a nightmare. I had to console you. It was terrible.
Somebody needed to put me on suicide watch. I had no ice.
Listen, you were there for me when I had no internet. I was there for you, and you had no ice.
So I like that crunchy ice, like the crunchy, like Sonic ice. The Sonic ice.
The Sonic ice. You told me about that
Sonic
yesterday.
ice.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
was in love with ice back in the 90s.
Okay, well, I love ice. I'm not gonna lie.
What's Sonic Ice?
Oh, it was funny. I don't care what you say.
Hold on. Limey Sonic is like one of these old school drive up. You
Car
pull up and the
Yeah,
girl
car
comes
hop, roller
up on the
skates,
roller
rollerblades.
skates. Yeah,
Right, okay.
it's
Right,
one of
yeah.
those kind of places. Yeah,
Mm.
Cool.
but what he's talking about.
Best ice. And you could get a bag of ice in the drive-thru for $2, and it's this long slender thing, and you could just sit there and eat it. And like, I would just put it in my cup holder and just sit there and like eat handfuls of ice.
Wow, that's amazing. Ice is a lot more expensive out here.
Sonic?
I'm sorry, I'm just making jokes.
Oh my god, Dan! I'm gonna need a minute. I'll be back. Oh my god!
I'm a bad boy. I'm sorry. That's why they keep me around.
And you guys were all like, "Oh, the brain bender's not getting what he's saying." Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, guys.
As a limey, I still don't know what he's talking about, so you're all good.
We'll text you later and fill you.
I can guess. I can guess.
Yeah, it's a
I can
drug.
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can only do.
Anyway, so what we're talking about is not math right now. We're not going to talk about math.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I did kind of think that. Just by yours.
Ice is my guilty pleasure.
And when the penny
Ice made my wallet go empty.
And then I said, "Get it at the Sonic drive-thru for $2," and he said it's much more expensive here. And I thought,
right.
okay, bing, 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 light bulb came on.
I just realized this. Ice is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, I was thinking it's because he's in the
The
desert
light
or
bulb
something.
I didn't know you could
Came
find
on.
it at Sonic drive-through. I'm going to Sonic tomorrow.
Yeah, never mind on speed dial.
Jesus Christ.
Sonic around here.
Anyways,
Anyway,
Sarah, help me out here, Sarah. You had to get me through a blackout that day and a fire. There was a fire.
Mm-hmm. and random trash attacking you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put you big because you have to tell them what happened to you when you spent a day at work with me on the phone.
Okay.
Like,
I think so it's a work day.
All right. Hold on here. Let
Sarah
me sit
spent
back
a
up.
whole day with me on the phone at work just to see
Okay,
what I go through.
Right. So this was amazing. Okay. First off, I drove with her there, right? And it was during the fire, so it was all like, cut off and stuff. So she's taking all these different detours just to get to work and back home, right? Anyway, so she's like, gets there, and then there's one right by her work area, right? So they cut the power to the building, so they can't do anything. So she's getting all these phone calls on her cell phone, right? Well, how come you're not doing all the work? How come you haven't put all the stuff in for the drivers? How come? She's like, no power, fire nearby. Do we evacuate? No, stay there because the door won't lock now. So she's got to stay there and watch the stupid warehouse and stuff, right? The drivers would come in like, you have to put on your information tomorrow or something, right? It was a nightmare. And then she stepped outside to get some fresh air, sort of. And then this bag of trash just like really winded and it fell and hit her. It was a crazy day.
This bag of trash came out of nowhere and just dropped from the sky.
Yes, it just
almost landed on me. It just dropped from the sky. I still don't today know where it came from. I was standing out in the middle of the parking lot, and it just dropped from the sky. And I said,
"Yeah."
And I looked up. There was no birds.
Right,
I
so
have
we're just
no
like,
clue where this came
No
from.
flying trash trucks. Yeah.
And then she takes me. She takes me after that, right, to the warehouse, and it's pitch black in there, right? She's got the little light on her cell phone and can't see Jack. And then she walks into a coworker because he's hiding in the dark. And she's
Okay,
like,
well, all fairness, he's very dark skinned. And I walked into him, and it was like walking into a
it was
brick
so
wall.
dark.
And
Even
I
with the light on,
screamed,
could not
and
see
he laughed
anything.
his ass off because he could see me coming
With lights.
because I had my little tiny flashlight on in the darkness so he could see me coming. And he stepped in front of me on purpose so that I would hit him like a brick wall. And then he goes, "That's funny." Remember?
You should have told.
You just heard something going.
I screamed, and he goes, "That's so funny."
You should have
What
told.
happened? I couldn't see anything.
You should have told that black man to smile. And
I
then maybe
didn't
you
say
wouldn't
that,
scream.
Shane. I never said that. I did not say that. I said he was dark skinned. Very, very dark.
Moral of the story is,
But he stepped in
it
front
was
of me
one
on purpose.
crazy day.
He stepped in front of me on purpose so that I'd run into him and then thought it was a big funny joke. And I was like,
and that was a couple days after that you got almost squished by the forklift too.
Forklift, yeah.
You were having a great week.
I almost got smashed by the pallet that came down off the forklift. Yeah, you're right.
Great week.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We had a crashing day.
Yes,
That
yes.
sounds
it
like
was-
a. That sounds like
Oh,
a
and you
forklift
got to
operator
hear
needs
a
to be
director
fired.
scream at me.
Oh
Profanity.
yeah, that was fun. And then you get this other call about it.
Yeah. Daft.
No, I want to know more about this pallet incident with the forklift. Was it the operator's fault or your fault?
It wasn't my fault. I was wearing a safety vest. I was wearing safety shoes. I was out in the warehouse. They weren't paying attention and almost dropped a whole entire pallet on me.
But yeah,
Did
but
you
also,
walk up on the operator moving the pallet?
No, I know better. I've been there for 14 years. Like, I know better. Like, I was between other rows of pallets, right?
Okay.
And I was doing inventory. So I think I'm safe being in between pallets doing inventory.
except for you're not.
So you were too close to that forklift moving material.
No, the forklift came at her. She was doing her job running the stuff down where she's supposed to be. They're not paying attention. They almost crashed into her.
Yeah, they started pushing freight. So they started pushing the
Was he honking his horn?
No.
Oh, then he needs to be fired. Then whoever the operator was.
I'll explain it like this. There are pallets in a row, right? with
my
a gap
God.
between. Well, I was taking inventory and I'm in between that gap taking inventory. And the forklift driver came up and thought, oh, I need to make room in this aisle. Let's start pushing the
Without
pallet.
looking to make sure it was clear.
And I was in between.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's your fault then.
No, it's not.
You should have made your presence aware. You know what? I don't know.
I was.
He had all the safety stuff on. What do you mean?
That's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, hey guys, I'm in here. All right.
All of a sudden, I see the
I
gap
don't know.
closing, and I'm like, "Yep, step." It's like,
But at the same both y'all right.
yeah.
How about that? Both of y'all.
Right.
I don't know. Nah,
All I know is that
So, what was that?
gap started closing, and I got out real quick, and I was like,
What
oh.
was that? What was that forklift driver's favorite guilty pleasure food, though?
I don't know. I haven't
Squash.
mud pie.
Roadkill surprise.
No longer have a manager. No longer have a manager.
All right, then.
Wajamin says falling debris. Wajamin says falling debris. It was not falling debris.
It was trash.
Literally
A bag.
a bag of trash. Like it looked like somebody had ate their lunch and stuck all their trash into this
It
bag,
just, like, fell
and they just
scatter.
came out of the sky.
It was
Like,
the weirdest thing. I'm like, what was that?
There was
She's like,
no
"The trash
airplane.
just came down."
There was nothing around me,
All
and I
right,
like showed
yeah.
Sarah. Like I turned the camera around, and I'm like, "Look, there's
Okay.
nothing. Where did
so
this
funny.
come from?"
I don't know about that. What is
This is so funny. It was a UFO trash that just flew over
Wait,
and threw the
I
trash
see-
out.
Oh,
Extraterrestrially.
balls. Oh, Josh. Hi, Josh. Oh,
Hi,
Bailey.
Josh.
Oh, Bailey's. So this guy works with me. He's one of the guys that works with me. Oh, Bailey's. Hi, oh, Bailey's.
I need a drink. Hold up.
You and me both. So, I never
Hmm.
really got to my guilty pleasure other than ice. Dan, stop.
We're back to ice.
Yeah,
It
no.
always comes back to ice.
I like the whole ice thing because like I can eat it all day long. There's no calories. It keeps me hydrated. It's crunchy. Like, but yeah, we're stop.
Actually,
I'm
it
gonna
kind of
move
helps you lose weight. No, I'm just kidding.
So aside from ice, what would be another one of the things that you
I
think is
love
really
chicken
good?
and dumplings if it's made properly. So like
There we
chicken
go.
and dumplings with the light, fluffy, like cloud pillow of heaven dumplings on top with the chicken and like just the home comfort of chicken and dumplings. Like, and I make really good chicken and dumplings, by the way. But
When
yeah,
I think
I
about
just
chicken and dumplings, I think about my grandma because she used to make them really good chicken and dumplings when I was a kid.
yeah.
She'd always make them when you had a cold.
Yeah, exactly.
My mom
like,
made me chicken soup when I was sick, but when she was sick as well. We were all sick, but that's not the point.
Well,
It made me
when-
feel better.
when I was sick, my grandma and grandpa used to fight over what kind of soup to make because my grandpa was poor and my grandma came from a wealthy family. So she said it was always chicken soup. My grandpa said it was potato soup. So I'd get both soups. And I loved it.
So there you go. For you.
No, I loved it. Like, I'll take both soups. I love it.
You know,
Exactly.
you should have just poured the chicken soup in with the potato soup and called it chicken mulligan.
Chicken mulligan. I'll
Yeah,
have to
that's,
look it
that's
up.
like when you combine potato soup and chicken soup and make it into a chicken mulligan with corn.
I was gonna say it's a mashup.
Mashup. So, I do absolutely love some chicken and dumplings, especially like my mom asked me one year for my birthday, like, what did I want for dinner for my birthday? And I said chicken and dumplings. And I was at work that day, and all I could think about was, I can't wait to get home and get some chicken and dumplings. And I was so excited. And I got home, and she had me this ribeye steak, like a 2-inch from the butcher cut ribeye steak. And I was like, I love you, Mom, and I love ribeye, but that's not what I've been craving all day long.
Mm.
And she was like, oh, chicken and dumplings isn't a birthday dinner. It's a poor person's dinner. And I said, stop. It's really what I wanted for my birthday dinner. And she was like, no, you're not having that. You're having this ribeye. And I went to bed that night crying. Like, I really wanted my chicken and dumpling.
Oh my.
Yeah, I really wanted my chicken and dumplings.
That's a sad story on so many levels.
I know, right?
It's like Dan not getting his Star Trek action figures. He only got Space 1989 figures. Sad, so many levels.
I love chicken and dumplings. I absolutely love a good pot roast. A good pot roast is just like something that speaks to the soul, like with the potatoes and the carrots and the the savory roast with the gravy that comes from like cooking it all together. Like a good pot roast is good.
I like a good pot roast too, but it's not at the same time. I like the pot first, then the roast.
First it's ice and now it's pot roast. Okay.
There's a theme developing here.
So his guilty pleasures.
Yeah, it's guilty pleasures, exactly.
Stem
from his
Makes the roast taste
extracurricular
better.
activities.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so but I do, like I said, love absolutely, like you guys said, like bacon and steak and yeah, absolutely those things. I'd probably say one of my last things that is one of my guilty pleasures that I like. Okay, I have two. Salt and vinegar chips.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Give me a bag
Yes.
of salt and vinegar
Yes.
chips and I will eat the whole
So bad.
freaking
Yes, my mouth
bag.
will be tore up, and I'll be good.
Oh, my mouth
other
is
bag
so
still.
tore up, but I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I can't stop eating them.
Yep. Yep.
Salt
Mhm.
and vinegar chips.
That's my
Oh, yeah.
favorite flavor for sure.
Yeah.
It's
Salt and vinegar chips.
You guys get like sea salt and cider vinegar and things like that.
Yeah. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
even make my own.
We're cultured here, okay? See?
You make your own cider vinegar.
Yeah, I make cider vinegar and then
Huh.
I slice the potatoes really super thin and make them like put them in the cast iron skillet or like a cast iron like Dutch oven. Don't you make me laugh, Limey, Dutch oven. You put it in a cast iron Dutch oven and you get them crispy and you pull them out and then you put your vinegar and all the stuff on them.
I've never met anybody who had a Dutch oven before.
Except you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Out here, these cats are all over the place. Everybody takes some camping.
You make
What?
the homemade salt and vinegar crisps from scratch and the cider vinegar and everything. I mean, jeez.
Yeah.
I think Sarah's losing it.
I think
Yes.
we're all losing it.
The medicine is hitting now. I'm getting pretty loopy and trying to stay awake.
Okay, so salt and vinegar
No.
chips.
No.
Yeah.
Just no.
And
No.
I
No.
swear to you,
No.
salt and vinegar chips.
Hold on. I got something to say.
Oh,
I still want to
don't-
say my next thing.
well,
I need to say something about the salt and vinegar chips.
Jesus Christ, I love salt and vinegar chips. It was my turn.
I don't have a problem with salt and vinegar
Okay.
chips. I love salt and vinegar chips. Don't get me wrong. I don't know if the same effect has come over there on the West Coast with y'all as it been over here with the
Oh, so your
East
mouth
Coast.
turns into a bunghole.
No.
Right.
No. They turned ours down. You know, when you're on stage and you plug your guitar in and you crank it up to 10 and boom, start rocking out. With
Mhm.
our salt and vinegar chips now, which have been the same way for about the past 2.5-3 years,
Mhm.
they've reformulated it on all brands, and
It's
I
not
don't know what it is.
It's not so
They
like
went
bam.
to the amp and they turned it down to 3.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like really
You
not
want-
as strong as they used to be.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't taste
I
like
feel the same
salt
way.
and vinegar anymore.
No.
Oh, okay.
It
So
doesn't
I'm gonna
have
have
that
to start.
pop.
That's not good.
Yeah, because when you put that salt and vinegar chip in your mouth, you want that pop. You want that vinegar.
Mm.
You want that cringe
The
in
whole
your
point
jaw
of
right
salt
here.
and vinegar.
That cringe in your jaw,
Mhm.
right there,
Mhm.
like that cringe.
If my
want my
mouth
mouth
isn't
to
bleeding
dry up.
afterwards, what was I eating?
Yeah, that. Yes, that
Hi,
right
Zach.
there. What you just did. That.
What's up, Zach? What you
We
got
don't
for us?
have that on the East
So I
Coast
found my
anymore.
favorite guilty pleasure snack 3 months ago at Sam's Club, Cinnamon Toast Crunch flavored bugles. They are
Bugles.
sweet
wow.
and salty.
Okay.
Nice.
That
Oh,
sounds good.
I like
Yeah.
ranch corn nuts too.
I
Yeah,
wish I could eat
love
corn
the
nuts.
nuts.
My teeth are so messed up. Like I don't think I could eat corn nuts.
Hey, why are my
anymore.
teeth messed up? Because of ranch corn nuts.
Can you just suck on them till they get soft?
Yes, I can. It's so gross.
Like, what was that, Crystal? You what now? You can suck on the no. Anyway, I would just like to
Family
say,
show.
I would just like to say again, I need a translation. What are these nuts that you speak of?
Corn nuts.
Yeah, what are they?
She
They're
looks
like
you know,
hominy.
all kinds of
It's
nuts.
Oh, they're like
toasted, and then
oh, okay.
it's hominy. It's hominy toasted,
Right.
and then seasoned.
Flavored.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have a lot of different flavors, but ranch is my favorite.
Lots
like-
of
It's
flavored nuts.
really crunchy though, like granola.
Okay, right. I'm with you.
So
Like,
how
even my
long
birds like 'em.
Tell me, how long do you suck on them nuts before they get real soft?
Yeah.
The world may never know.
Inquiring minds need to know.
Am I turning 3 shades of red right now?
Yeah, maybe.
If not, I'll help
I'm
you.
blushing.
Maybe one.
We're talking about peanuts. What's wrong with you people?
No, we're not talking about peanuts. We're talking about corn nuts. Get your
Corn
nuts right.
Peanuts. We're talking about nuts.
You nut.
Yeah. It's a good question. How long does
My
it take
guilty
nuts to
pleasure
get
is
soft and
nuts.
get hold
I
of
like
your mouth?
nuts. Okay, damn it. Nuts and wieners.
There you go.
Plenty of protein between nuts and wieners. So, yeah.
It's okay. You got a black guy on screen, so everybody that comes in
You're the
knows
one
that
that-
there's
You're
danger
the
afoot.
one. You're the
Everybody
one.
knows.
Oh, my
It's
head hurts so bad.
You showed me the biggest wiener I've ever seen on your channel.
Oh, back to that, are we?
unfiltered, unadulterated.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, my head hurts.
What just
I'm
happened?
I'm
I'm
gonna have
tired
to
of
go
biting my-
down.
I'm tired of biting my tongue to not say any profanities. I might need some corn nuts to occupy my mouth. I mean, I don't know.
When you hold them nuts in your mouth, they're sick. Let us know how long it takes before they get soft.
You're all nuts. This is the nuttiest panel ever.
This is the nuttiest panel I've ever heard.
Sometimes it's like that.
Oh,
I
they're
should have
my
known when I
children.
called it sinfully delicious. Guilty pleasures. I
It was
should have
innuendo
known.
night.
Ah!
I should have known.
Oh, my
God.
head.
Okay. And my last one is I love mushrooms. I absolutely love mushrooms. Every kind of mushroom. I love mushrooms. And I love
Yes.
to saute mushrooms, make mushroom gravy, and put it over some good mashed potatoes. Like
I
some
like
Yeah, that's
mushroom.
something me
homemade
and you
good
agree on, 'cause
mashed
I love me some
potatoes.
mushrooms too.
Right? They're very
Oh, here we go
magical.
with the drug thing again. I didn't even think about it. Oh God.
Yeah, I just
So-
love me some mushrooms.
Right? Agreed. Hashtag all shrooms.
My favorite foods right there would be mushrooms, buddy.
So ice and now mushrooms.
Ice and nuts and mushrooms.
Pot roast. Like,
Pot
I'm
roast.
done. I'm
I
done.
have to say,
I gotta go to bed now, guys. I got a long day tomorrow.
All right. So
Here's
I'm gonna
more of
play
Dan's
that.
Amazing Tales tomorrow live on my channel.
Okay, so now that we've all spoke, give me a minute. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, did you have a
Here we
video to
go.
play or something?
Yeah, hold on. go. Now it's open discussion.
Oh, good. Well, on that note, I'm going to call it a night, though. I do have to go lay down. I'm still waiting for dinner.
All right. Make sure you take your Robitussin and stuff.
I am going to take some more because the rest of the stuff's hitting, and I'm about to eat dinner, so I got to crash out.
All right. I'll text you in a bit. I'll message you in a bit and make sure you're good.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Sarah.
Happy trails. Dan, I'll see you tomorrow. We were going to do the show tomorrow. Yeah. Then I have jury duty this week coming up, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Good luck with
love you,
that.
Sarah. Good night,
You guys too.
Feel better.
Good night.
Thank
you. Thanks, guys.
Bye, Sarah.
Why? How do I leave it? This isn't my StreamYard.
I'm gonna go get her a couple
Hit the end button. Right, Shane? When the co-host Shane, we should probably have a video made of when the co-host hits
your stream is wait a minute. What do you think you are right now?
We're still live.
Oh, okay.
I was saying, like,
I don't know.
remember
I
how
thought you were
producer,
ending the stream.
No. Remember how producer hit your end stream? So I just was joking with Sarah and said, "Don't hit the end stream. Just leave the studio."
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like, don't hit the end stream. Like I remember when you and I were just sitting there thinking we were live, and all of a sudden, like, Cursed came back and was like, "You ended the live," and we were like, "What?"
That's why I started looking at the corners, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, did
what?
she just end the stream? Wait, it still says I can stream.
Yeah.
Wait, okay."
Yeah, exactly. All right, are you guys ready for the next question?
Yeah.
You can get off topic now, by the way. So, are there any foods that remind you of the holiday season and feel like guilty pleasures?
Well, I felt like we did this one last week, kind of, sort of.
Like a food that like kind of makes you go, "It's the holiday time." It's definitely the holiday time. Like, I have a food, and I'll go first just because you guys are all thinking. I have a food that I've had since I was a little girl that my grandma was very traditional for Christmas Eve, and it is clam spaghetti, and it's called Iowuli. And she would make this clam spaghetti, and it was like toasted noodles with the clams, but at first it's like toasted in like olive oil. The noodles are toasted in olive oil, and then after they're toasted in olive oil, then they add breadcrumbs and butter. And so then the butter and the breadcrumbs, and then like a little bit of white wine. And then at the very end, when you turn the pasta off, when everything's cooked, you add the clams and you toss the clams in, because the clams will get chewy if you actually cook them, but they will actually get warmed up just by everything already being warm and the garlic. And so you toss it in that.
How you get them noodles in that there old toaster?
What?
How you get them there noodles in that there toaster?
No, you toast them in the saucepan. Oh, that would be because of your ice. Yeah, your ice.
It's not so much getting them in; it's getting the noodles out of the toaster that's the problem.
Yeah, without catching it on fire. I mean, especially if you're doing ice or mushrooms or pot roast. So, yeah,
all of the above.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I've seen some pretty weird things put in toasters before.
Oh, me too. I've literally thrown a toaster out because one of my kids stuck a sucker in a toaster because they wanted to heat it up.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I tried to toast a DVD once.
A sucker in my toaster.
A sucker?
A sucker.
I found a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in the VCR once, and I found...
What's a sucker? A pacifier?
No, a sucker.
A sucker. A lollipop. A lollipop.
Oh, lollipop. Right, thank you.
I was like a sucker.
Yeah, I thought we were back to
Dan,
nuts
don't
again
you
for a
even
second.
go there. I swear. I
thought we were back to nuts and wieners again for a second, but
I just keep opening my mouth for Dan to just keep.
I didn't say nothing.
You keep opening your mouth for Dan?
For Dan to just keep.
I could have said something good right there, but I didn't.
just pick on Chrissy night. It's okay. I'm resilient. Throw it at me. Let's go. I think it's funny, actually.
Your clam noodles sound lovely. It sounds really good. Dark.
My clam noodles sound lovely. They are lovely. Thank you.
Very tasty.
Oh, I think my guilty pleasure Thanksgiving dish would be.
It was just holiday. It doesn't mean to be Thanksgiving, but yeah, like it's just.
Well, it would probably be random garbage bag drop dumpling soup.
What is
it's
that?
such a great dish. It's a Phoenician dish. If you ever heard of
Venetian.
the country, no, Phoenicia.
Phoenicia.
It's a country located nowhere, but when they drop the garbage on you, you grab the contents and quickly make what you can. No, I'd have to go with I'd have to go
I'm
with
so confused.
I was making fun of you. Oh dear God! Over your head.
You're making fun of me?
Yes.
Yeah.
You said bring it on. I mean,
I really thought you were being like serious.
No, he was referencing.
You know of the country Phoenicia?
No, and that's why I was so brain bended, because I'm like, that doesn't exist. That's not real. But what do I do right now? Do I act like that's a real thing, or do I sit here? I have a logical mind. I'm analyzing. I'm still processing my buffering.
You're buffering. Thank you. I love it. I love it. But no, if I had the answer,
I have to figure it out.
Quick.
Buffering.
I don't know if you were finishing up, but I'll say mine real quick.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Turkey and dressing with giblet graving. If I don't have that during the holidays, specifically Thanksgiving and Christmas, it ain't the holidays. And I got multiple family members, at least 3 of them, that make sure I get some turkey and dressing and shit. They make sure I get it because
that's nice.
That warms my heart. That makes me feel
guilty
we
pleasure.
Just got something there going on. Yeah, it is a guilty pleasure
because it's just that I'm home feeling. You could have it even if you're a truck driver. If you had that and you had it anywhere in the world, it would still make you feel the same way.
In the sense of a guilty pleasure, I can eat it any time of the year. I don't care if it's March.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's July.
Yeah, give it.
Yes. Give it. Gimme. But it's so hard to find a turkey.
Yeah.
Out of the holiday season.
Exactly.
Dressing you.
My dad went to the store today. You're gonna get a kick out of this. My dad went to the store today and he calls my mom and he says, the only turkeys they have at the store are 12 to 15 pounds. And my mom says, that's a chicken. I want a turkey.
Buy 3 of them.
And my dad says, no, that's a turkey. And all they have is 12 to 15 pounds. And my mom says, that's not a turkey. That's a chicken. And my dad says, no, it's a turkey. So it was quite amusing conversation regardless. My mom's like, I need 25 pounds. My mom goes, I want a 25 pounder. And my dad goes, 25 pounds isn't going to fit in the roaster. It only takes 22. And my mom says, well, I'm going to push the limits. And my dad goes, no, because then we have to cover it with aluminum foil. And my mom says, so cover it with aluminum foil.
Yeah.
And I'm just I'm just sitting there going, oh God, are they fighting over 3 pounds? Really?
If that turkey's that big, buy 2 of them. Maybe we'll mess up the first one. And we'll learn our lesson.
No, we don't.
Let's
we
do
don't
the
mess
second
up
one.
cooking.
I got turkey.
Tonight, I don't think my parents ate.
You don't think they ate?
No.
Oh.
So I threw spaghetti sauce in the roaster earlier today, and I put Italian sausage and meatballs and everything in there. And then at about Limey, was it about 4 o'clock? It's about 4 o'clock. I dumped a bunch of raviolis in a package that you get from the grocery store. I didn't home make them, which I normally would do, but I don't live in my own place. So I took the raviolis and dumped it into the sauce. And now my mom says they're chewy because you didn't boil them first. I said, I don't need to boil them, Mom. I just needed to dump them in the sauce and add a little bit of water and let them go. And they're fine. And she's like, no, they're chewy. And so like she took a bite of one and she didn't even close her mouth and she spit it out in a napkin. And she was like, no, I'm not eating this. Like, well, I'm done. I'm going to go live now. Bye. I was like, yes, Zach. What's up, Zach?
My guilty pleasure holiday food is elk backstrap. I can only have it around this time of year since we can only start hunting in September.
Zach, you're in Colorado? Yeah, there's a lot of elk there. And like I always get like the mule deer backstrap, which I think is very, very similar to elk backstrap. And the elk and the mule deer backstrap is like a really thick right along the spinal cord. And it like when you slice it up, it's super tender. Yeah, like I agree. Yeah. What, Dan?
Nothing. That's a yuck. Hey, Zach, how much hunting do you actually do, dude? Just curious. You go hunting a lot?
He's coming. He's coming.
I know how it works. I follow good.
So backstrap is just like the cut of meat above the spine, then, is that?
Okay, it's above the spine, and it's the piece of like really dense meat that runs along the spinal cord.
Right.
You know, most of my life I was a hunter. We would hunt deers and we would feel clean.
We had this conversation and we made Chance upset.
You know, we always hunted. We hunted rabbits. We hunted deer. Yeah. We hunt
turkey, chicken.
Yeah, but about 15 years ago, I made a decision that I wasn't going to kill animals no more, and I wasn't going to be that kind of person. I don't kill animals regardless. The only time I get meat's when I buy it from a store. I don't go out hunting no more or do none of that stuff.
Right.
You know.
I know that I grew up as a little girl being a spotter for my parents. Like
I did too. I grew up being a spotter and then a hunter.
Like they had me be a spotter, and then when I got older and I got to be like almost in the military, like they handed me a weapon and told me like if we see something, shoot it. But I had my hunting license at 13 years old. What are you laughing at?
Hunting license, but in South Carolina we ain't never had no hunting license. You just go hunting. What is
Oh no, you have to have a license here. You if you don't have a license,
to have a hunting license here, but nobody actually gets them.
We have to have a hunting license here. Okay,
it's like a fishing license. It's only a suggestion in South Carolina.
Okay, go ahead, Zach.
Nice to have.
We either go for archery season, which is the month of September, or rifle season, which is the last 2 weeks of October.
Nice. Like out here, archery season starts in August, and then rifle season starts in September. So yeah, it's pretty similar out here. But yeah, I've done archery since I was a little girl. Like I actually have an award somewhere around here where when I was 13 years old, I got state of California champion for the women in my league with archery. Like I was on point.
I demand that archery season is 24/7, 365 days a year on deer. I demand that.
You know, I can hit anything. Wow. I can hit anything with a gun, but I always had trouble with the bow and arrows and the archery. But
I'm spot on.
Patience.
I'm really good with the crossbow.
Okay, let me tell you something. I'm really
crossbow.
spot
That's
on.
cheating.
I'm really spot on with the bow, right? I have a Martin and a Darton compound bows. I have all of everything, but the only thing I didn't have was a breastplate. And when I hit 13, I realized real fast and furious when we were at a competition that I needed a breastplate. So I pulled back at a live target, like it was like a live moving target, but it was one of those styrofoam deer things that they pulley, you know. So you have to move quick and you have to, okay. It hit my breast. My breast got in the way of the string.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I ended up having a purple
you need
boob. So I ended up having to have a breastplate after that. And so I never shot a bow again. I never shot a bow again without a breastplate. Like I was like strapped down. I will never go through that again. That was the worst.
So they make them in really. They make breastplates in really big sizes.
I don't
make
know.
Them in multiple. They make them in multiple sizes.
All I know is when I hit 13, I didn't even know that thing was in the way of the string until it was in the way of the string, and then it took me a while to catch my breath. Like,
yeah,
there's so many good jokes in that. I'm just gonna let it go.
Oh, okay. Archery is some beautiful shit.
It's really crazy. Like archery takes so much power. Like for the longest time, I was pulling back. I was pulling back a junior sized bow because my arms weren't strong enough. So I was pulling back a youth, and my draw is short because I have T-Rex arms. So like my draw was super short. So I had like a child sized draw. And then all of a sudden, like it was weird because when I went to an adult bow, I went from being able to like max compound out at like 50 pounds pull. And then all of a sudden, like I get this adult bow and they're trying to get me to pull 60, 75 pounds. And I'm like, no, like my arms and I would just start trembling. Like it was like, no, you can't do it. So I went back to my youth-sized bow, which I could do the appropriate. Because if you hit a deer with an arrow that's not at the right poundage of weight when you let it go, you could wound the deer and the deer will suffer and run off and still live and just be wounded. So if you're going to
track them.
No, if you're going to actually let go, you want to make sure that you have enough force and power that you're going to make sure that you do and don't let it suffer. Is for me is like I didn't want anything to ever suffer.
Shane, what did Bambi ever do to you? That's what I want.
Hey, I guess that's where we lose a little bit of similarity because I don't at least twice I've been in the woods, caught a couple good 6-pointers.
Okay, so what do you call a 6-pointer?
And I'm doing rifle.
Because out here it's a 3x3.
Depends
or a
on how many
4x4.
off of their main antlers. That's 2.
So you count tips?
I count antlers already. Okay. The main 2, that's 2, and they got a sprout. That's a 4, and anything after that you count. But when
see, out here it's different.
When they move, it happened. This is what happened the first time when I had a nice 6-pointer in my sight, and I was ready to take the shot. He moved, and I ended up hitting him in the leg, and boom! I saw him drop a little bit, and I'm just like, damn it, we're got to track him. And me and my cousin went and tracked his, and we found him. He's laying down, and Hey, and I took out my handgun.
Well, you have to track them,
Finished them
otherwise they're
off.
going to suffer, and they could still live being wounded.
Yeah,
and
that's
not
why I
good.
took out my
Yeah.
handgun and shot him in the head.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like, your suffering is done. And we took them back, skinned them. Beautiful deer sausages. Sorry, I hunt.
I used to.
You count tips? That's what she said.
Zach, are you taking a hit at me too now? Oh, you're so sweet. You guys are so adorable. Jesus
Zach's
Christ.
got the jokes.
Yeah. So in California, a deer that has like a fork is like a 2x2 or a spike, right? Like this. Or it's a 3x3 or a 4x4 or a 5 or an 8, and then one that has like a drop down tongue is like it's something different. Like, yeah, it's something typical. It's untypical buck where they have one drop down spike and like their antlers messed up. Yeah, it's untypical, but yeah. But a typical deer that has like 3x3 or 4 and 3, so you count 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a 7-point. So that's how
if they don't have sprouts, I won't even take a shot.
Well, no, because here in California, you're not allowed to shoot a spike unless you could hang a wedding ring band off of the nub.
This is backwood Mississippi. We hunt on our own land. If that thing ain't got no antlers at all, no, I'm not even taking a shot at it. It's not worth it.
No, it's the size of a dog.
I want something with some antlers. I want something with some antlers on it.
Yeah, because it's the size of a dog. Like, what are you really going to get from it? Like,
yeah, it's not even worth it. Unless you grow up.
I cleaned my deer,
I'll see you next year.
So the deer that I got was it was a 2x3. So it's 2 on one side, 3 on the other. But the 3 was like a nub that you could hang a wedding ring on. So, but still, it was a 2x3, and it was good. And it was a big bodied deer. So I thought, like, gosh, this deer must be older than it is, and maybe just isn't growing its antlers properly. But they're alfalfa fed because they live along the river and they hide in the jungle along the river, all that brush and everything. And then they come out and they eat the farmers' stuff because I live in an agricultural area. So they come out and they eat the alfalfa. They come out and eat like all of the rice, and like they trample through they eat the tomatoes. They eat the like peaches.
Yeah, that's why they have to die.
No, we've encroached on their land. So
did we?
Yeah, we did. We're building houses.
Did we?
And we're expanding.
The natives were here first. I don't know who was here first.
Zach, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I know exactly what Zach wants to say. I know exactly what he wants to say. Oh, give him a minute to type it because he's gonna get.
He's not typing because he thinks you're gonna tell it.
Zach, you're gonna get biblical, aren't you? Yep. Know what he's gonna say.
Mate, man.
Let him type it. Let him type it. I know what he's gonna say, and I already got my counter argument to you.
Oh gosh.
I do. I don't know. Zach is a hard one to debate. He is,
and he said that he said guy. Tips. Even Zach's picking on me tonight. I love it. Cheesy guys. You cheesy guys. I love it.
I need to step outside, smoke a cigarette.
Me too. So Limey, Zach, Dan, can you guys handle this while we step outside real fast?
Oh, I'm gonna switch my headset. I'll stay on.
Well, if I go outside, my headset will disconnect.
Well, I got 2 headsets. Sorry.
Limey, can you run buttons?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. You have 2 headsets?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Chris, you need to get
Truck
you a
driver. I got my wireless Bluetooth.
Well, I have my
I'm just-
Beats, but I left them at work along with
don't leave
a few
them
things.
there, no.
Chrissy,
Somebody will take
Yes,
them.
honey.
to make someone big, is it the top left where it says solo layout?
So you put them where Zach's at.
How do I do that? I don't know how to do these.
Okay, so you grab their picture
Everybody the way
and you
they
move them.
are.
All right, yeah.
It'll be
So
okay.
you move them to that
Okay.
position.
And then once they're there, top left.
Then at the underneath the screen, you'll see
Yeah.
where there's a big spotlight layout. Press Shift F4.
Shift F4.
Uh-oh.
Which one
See
is,
below
is
the
it?
screen.
Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? What number is it?
Shift F4. It's
No.
1,
But
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, right. So if I hit
So it
that,
shows a
makes
big
it
person and then a bunch of little people.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm with you. Okay, cool.
So
Hey,
click that real fast.
If anybody walks outside tonight and looks up, they'll see this great big giant full moon up there, and it's called the Beaver Moon. And I'm about to go out here when this is over and look for some beavers.
Do you have a girlfriend, Dan?
No,
Is that why you're going to go look for beavers?
I always have to look for beavers.
Yes. But I'm gonna do it. Me too, Dan. Dang it.
I am the only girl on panel. Okay, Zach, are you ready? Okay. Thank you, Limey.
Genesis 27 verse 3, Now therefore
There it
take,
is.
I pray thee, thy weapons, thy quiver and thy bow, and go out to the field, and take me some venison. This verse shows how hunting was an integral part of life in biblical times, providing sustenance for families. It emphasizes preparation, skill, and provision through responsible hunting.
Responsible hunting, absolutely.
Yeah,
Like where you
take
do it
care of the
properly.
family. Big deal.
Yeah. Don't
Oh, so you're
overtake.
agreeing
Don't
with the-
overtake. Yeah. Because, like, see, I get angry when I see people here poaching. And I get really, really angry when I see poachers because I'm like, they're desecrating like what we're trying to preserve.
Yes, I hate poachers. I do hate
poachers.
Mhm.
Especially
What's a
like
poacher?
for us, we have a fish out here that is called a sturgeon, and it runs naturally in our rivers, and it's a prehistoric fish. And a sturgeon is a beautiful fish that is like a bottom feeder, but they get really, really big. So you can only keep a sturgeon if it's over 77 inches, but under a certain size as well. So there's a small window of what you could keep a sturgeon. And sturgeons could get as big as sharks. Like they could get really, really big. And the sturgeon that gets over the limit that people can fish for them has millions of eggs. So every sturgeon that stays and gets that big can drop potentially that many millions of eggs into the river and get fertilized. And only like, I think they said like 1/5 or 1/6 of them actually get fertilized. But this is how it keeps replenishing. And now because of these poachers, they're taking the fish that are that big that kept the population going because they're not following the laws and regulations of them being too big that you can't keep them. And so they've got footage of these people catching these fish and then like literally killing them, throwing them in the back of their truck and driving off from the river. And the fish is way too big. And it's one of the ones that keeps populating the river.
Mhm.
And so like I get really upset when I see like that they're desecrating a whole species. Like that's
Mhm.
saddening. Like if you want to take one within your limit, and that's fine. But if you want to take one that is going to continue to keep on the generations of the fish that are in the river, then you're not going to have them to fish for
Mhm.
anymore.
Yeah.
So that really upsets me.
I mean, what does this?
Okay,
God, how
I'm
do
gonna
I
go
want to
sit down.
say this properly? What does this? Not to say, I know fish are they can be a critical
Ecosystem.
environmental
Yeah,
asset
absolutely.
to the ocean life, but the sturgeon specifically, like
Okay, so the sturgeon eats up all of the stuff on the bottom, like the catfish, like on the bottom of the river. So it's like a cleaner, like a vacuum cleaner that picks up all of the stuff on the bottom and then therefore balances the pH and everything in the water. And so if they die off, other fish are starting to die now because the pH balances in the water are changing because there's not enough sturgeon to balance out, and the
Right.
waste is causing.
where
Anyway,
do you
you've got to have.
typically find sturgeon though?
here.
I mean, like lakes, rivers,
I'm
oceans.
like, I just know they're here in our rivers. Like they go in the ocean. I know they go up rivers. They're not in lakes. They're not in stagnant water or still water, unless people have put them there. They're in rivers that come from the ocean and the ocean. And the
So,
ones in the ocean are huge. They're like the size of sharks and whales. They're huge.
so they're both fresh and salt water.
Yes, they could do brackish. They could do everything. Yes.
Oh,
But
they need to be hunted to extinction. Then they're a threat. The- no fish should be able to survive in both of those environments. That's a threat to democracy. I mean,
okay, well, take that up with the bull shark. The bull shark has been caught all the
That'd
way up
be
the Mississippi
big.
River. Well, because you want to talk, let's talk. It's like the bull shark has been caught all the way up the Mississippi River, like taking people's legs off.
I've been seeing this bull shark. I think sharks should be hunted to extinction. Sorry, I saw Jaws at such a young age.
I saw Jaws at such a young age when my grandparents went to put me in a kiddie pool that had little baby sharks painted on the bottom of the plastic. I wouldn't put my feet in, and when I started having a fit and screaming and yelling and clawing at their faces, they realized I didn't want to be put in that pool. And the reason I didn't want to be put in that pool because there were sharks in there.
I mean, that's sensible.
Y'all gonna hate me for this one. Baby shark. All right, so I'm gonna stop right there.
Grandma shark.
Nope. Cut them all out. But I don't know. Panama City Beach.
My turn. I'm going. Thank you, Limey.
Ooh, I got the picture. Hold on.
Whoa, uncomfortable silence.
I don't know. I thought somebody else was about to start talking.
I don't know what to say.
No.
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
I'm about to have to dip in a minute anyway. I got something I need to do real quick.
All right. Are you going to come back or are you just going to put us on mute?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and take off for the night. It's after midnight here.
Okay.
And I have to,
Night, Dan.
I have to do something before I go to bed, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
I have to deal with an issue.
Uh-oh.
That sounds serious.
Hopefully it doesn't have anything to do with ice.
No, it has to do with YouTube.
All right.
A friend of mine is going live here in a minute. If he's not already live.
Who?
And he's having some issues with trolls.
Who?
His name's Bigfoot Michigan Rob. He does a Bigfoot
Can you drop the link? Can somebody drop the link?
And he's been having some issues with people coming into his chat and saying some cruel stuff that shouldn't be said. And he's asked a couple of his mods to come in tonight and check things out and keep it quiet for a little while.
Can we get a link so that we could all go help?
I have no clue.
Okay.
I've just dropped it in chat.
All right, Limey, that's the link. Bigfoot,
Hi,
Michigan,
Greg, you know what
Rob.
that is?
Yeah, I've dropped it in chat already.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and hang out with him for a little while and make sure nobody comes in there and acts stupid.
All right. Well, we
He does a
might
show
come over
every
there. We might
every
come over
Saturday.
there like some thugs. Like, here we
Yeah,
go.
he does a show every Saturday night on YouTube too. He starts at
Okay.
midnight
Midnight, which is 9
usually.
my time. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. I have to go smoke. So
So I'm
I
gonna
was
go ahead
supposed to
and
take
head
off.
out too.
All right. Bye,
It's been
Dan.
fun tonight, y'all.
Yeah. Nice to see
And
you,
I'll
Dan.
see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
That's right. Greetings from South Carolina.
No. Right now it's happy trails from South Carolina.
Happy trails to you. All right. I'm going to go smoke. So you guys got this? You 3 men can handle this. I know you can if I step out to smoke. I know you got this.
It'll be
Thank
fine.
you, Zach.
It'll
Thank
be
you.
fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll be back.
Well, whoever this Bigfoot guy is, I subscribe to him and can't even comment in his chat.
Oh, he's kind of scared because he's been having troll problems, is what Dan just said.
Well, it says subscribers mode only. I subscribe to you. Let's refresh. Let's see if that does anything different. No, it does not. So.
No.
Oh, wait, hold on. What did it say? Only channel subscribers of 10 minutes or longer can send messages.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah. That just prevents people, because sometimes it is set to a minute and it's like trolls will just sub and wait a minute. So, yeah.
Yeah, this guy looks like he hunts Bigfoots. But, speaking of tasty, how do you say, guilty pleasure foods, as we were talking about, I want to know what a Bigfoot tastes like. Even though we've never been able to find one. What does a Bigfoot taste like? Might be delicious.
Yeah, like you say, they'd have to find one first and then catch it.
I've never heard of anybody finding like a Bigfoot skeleton. That's why I don't believe in Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Where's the skeleton?
Yeah. It's like people say about things like that as well. Everybody's pretty much got a camera on them in their pocket, and yet there's no like decent footage. So, and all the different equipment that people have and stuff now as well. So,
yeah, right. Like, I want to see some like penguin dishes. I'm sure they're pretty much just flat and blubber. But I'm curious, what does penguin taste like? What does dolphin taste like?
Yeah, I don't know about dolphins because it's not going to be like, it's because they're mammals, aren't they, rather than fish? So it's got to be, yeah, different to any kind of fish.
I don't know why I'm stuck on that. Oh, what's the other one?
Whales?
The penguin, dolphin. Nah, I'm not curious about whales. No, I think they're all just blubber. It'd just be like chewing the fat. Eating profits of oil companies.
Seals?
Oh, no. The obscure one. Tyrannosaurus Rex. obscure as hell.
Tastes like chicken, I reckon. Birds are dinosaurs after all. So yeah, I reckon T-Rex tastes like chicken.
Hey, Bob Birkins, sorry. Hey, how you doing? But yeah, when we get to that kind of goes into another thing of like the curiosity I think I have within myself. I don't want to sound like my resident nut job curse zero. Yeah, I love the guy to death, but like let's say we do colonize the moon, we colonize Mars. How do we keep fresh produce and stuff? And this might relate to something in your realm too, Zach. How do we prep for something like that to colonize another planet? In the sense of knowing, can we grow food on this other planet? Can we do it? We gotta try it first. So it's like one of those things. It's like some years before we realize you can do that. Can we have cattle, wildlife like that to harvest, to be grown on said planet? How do they survive and adapt to the planet? How do you prepare for shit like that? I just see it as a fever dream. I see it as we're just going to be stuck eating processed food, artificial food, crap like that. If you want to try to colonize another planet. Thoughts, sir? Or do we find alien life forms up there? Finally? Well, even though they probably do exist. But you find an alien animal on, let's not say the moon, let's say Mars. You find an alien creature roaming around. Do you dare try to eat that thing? I mean, it's kind of how we started here. It's just like, get up to it and touch it and like, well, maybe. All right, kill it. And let's cook it and let's see what happens. Experimentation. Do you do that on another planet? It's just, I don't know. Dear God, I sound like curse right now. That's not good. That's not good at all. But my eyes, it seems logical. What do you really do? And especially if you get down to brass tacks of being out there, just to say colonize, let's just use Mars as an example. Do you take that risk when the crap hits the fan? Do you really want to take that chance? It's just like, well, you're stuck in that decision. It's like, well, I could starve, or I could try to eat this thing and see what happens. I don't know.
See, that's what I wonder too. We are in a galaxy where Earth shouldn't be the only planet where we are experiencing things on.
You're absolutely correct. That's why I not to go against, well, not to go against anything you speak about, Zach, but I just don't believe that God is the creator. I don't understand why there would be such a vast universe that we have seen, and we are the only ones on this rotating rock that has life. There has to be more out there. Maybe we are an experiment, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there is a God that created all of this. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll accept it when I meet my fate. I'll definitely accept it. And I'll just have to answer for that. And like, okay. But there's so many galaxies that allegedly we have seen. See, I got a problem with science too. It's just, it's one of those situations I just don't know. It's like, oh, we put a telescope up there. Oh, we put a new one up there. Oh, it's showing other galaxies that are showing this and that and that. I'm just like, I guess. I don't know if these images are real. These other galaxies that you are showing, I don't know. You're just showing us what people want to see to feed off of the fever dream of thinking that everything is bigger than it is. But I mean, I know we do have astronauts that have been to space. We never landed on the moon with Apollo, what was it, 11? But I think we did finally make it to the moon. I do believe that. Well, we finally did make it there. Okay. We landed on this other rock. But this other stuff that's out there, I was like, how big is space? I couldn't imagine there's an end to space, because it seems like something that's infinite, but it also makes no sense at the same time. I don't know. This kind of stuff just drives me crazy. Two streams at one time. Oh, this guy. I don't even know what the hell he's talking about. Oh.
I believe the moon landing was a theater production.
Maybe. I used to have a brain. Hold on, let me type this right quick. What the hell this guy's talking about? I don't know. It's just a fucking, but it just all boils back down to the supernatural and the trying to understand what the hell is going on with things that how do you say, things we know we don't know, but yet we're supposed to know. As it comes with like Bigfoots and chupacabras and space. I don't know. I don't think anybody knows. We're just supposed to trust the outside entities that are going to tell us this stuff and just say, hey, yeah, we saw this in the telescope. Yeah, believe it. Hey, yeah, shut up. This is what's going on. They're like, no, I got questions. Shut up. I just wanted to ask one question. Just how did shut up. No, I have questions, and everybody does. Everybody does. I can't buy into it. Tell me a little bit more about Area 51. And as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to Area 51, it's a cover. It's a BS site. It's just a place where they do test new technology, but Area 51 is simply a cover. And there's actually another place where they actually have these alleged aliens and crashed UFOs. Area 51 is not where they are at. That's not where they are at. Area 51 is just smoke and mirrors.
Just a distraction to keep us away from the real place, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Smoke and mirrors. Whoops, and I just drunk on her stream. She left anyway.
See, I believe Roswell is a money extraction too.
Yeah. I really think it is. Just something to, keep people's interest in. Yeah, they got that whole thing going outside of the area. And that whole area in New Mexico, where people focus their attention on this one place. And like, oh, we're looking here. When back over here, 700 miles away, that's where stuff is actually going down. And you'd never know it. We've got what, over 2,000, something like that, somewhere around there. I don't remember the exact number, but we got like over 2,000 missile silos deep hollowed in the earth that are ready to launch in case of incident. You think we don't have an underground facility that no one knows about?
Right.
That actually has what we're looking for. And like, I get this stuff from other truck drivers that I've hauled one load myself from a military base. They put something, I couldn't be in the trailer, but I did have to confirm they closed the doors as a driver. And they sprayed the entire trailer with foam. And I was like, okay. And the bill of lading just said miscellaneous. I'm like, what am I hauling? It was just like, that's a need to know thing. I'm like, dude, I get stopped at a border checkpoint or anything. I wasn't going to go through one, but if I do get stopped, I got to answer for this load. They're going to ask me, what are you hauling? I'm just like, am I supposed to just say, I don't know?
What did your manifest say? What did your truck driver manifest?
Miscellaneous.
Oh, so it didn't say?
Didn't say anything. It just said miscellaneous.
Okay, so
and they put the weight at 40,000 pounds, and it didn't even weigh that much.
And you could tell by pulling it. Yeah, you could tell by pulling it that it wasn't that much. But especially a truck driver should be able to tell, like, if they have weight behind them or not when they're pulling. Yeah.
What I found out later from one of my...
Hi, Zach. Hold on.
What I found out later from one of my former trainers, he's just like, oh, yeah. Because I told him about it. One of the guys that trained me, he's just like, oh, yeah. Forgot to mention that sometimes we'll get these loads. Just don't ask questions, because if you get pulled over by DOT, you're being shadowed.
Yeah,
every step of the way.
Yeah,
they don't label it as a high value load. When they label me as a high,
have to pay for that.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
They would
they
like
don't
to
label
move it,
me as high value,
right? Because they don't want to pay for the high value price. to move the load. So they
was
want to
doing
ship
this
a
with
high
Prime.
value load at a lower cost.
When I was doing this with Prime, the high value loads were shadowed by Prime.
Mm-hmm.
But like this military stuff is just like, don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Just deliver it.
just
And
move
they
it.
didn't care when I stopped or whatever.
Mm.
Because I always had somebody from the military right behind me escorting me.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
whatever regular vehicles and shit.
Mhm.
Da da da. Da. And I was just like, holy shit! Why wouldn't they tell me about this? I was like, it might
Right.
make you freak out. I'd like to know.
Yeah,
Hey.
like what I'm moving, what I'm getting into, what I'm doing. Yeah, exactly.
And of course, when you drop off the when you get there, you got to leave the trailer there. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, damn it! Now I got to go find an empty trailer.
Yeah,
Fuck.
exactly. Now you have to go find it empty, hook up, put the landing gear down, do all that work, the muscle work to get an empty trailer to take back.
I'm like,
exactly.
No,
'Cause
I'm
you
like, y'all can't just unload me right now. And they're like, nope, this trailer is now the property of the U.S. government. And I'm like, what? Okay,
Wow.
fine.
Zach,
fine,
are you
whatever.
ready? You ready, Zach? Okay.
And Buff, I'm about 7 hours from Roswell and I just didn't see anything spectacular.
Yeah, they keep you outside the fucking gates. I did. Dear God, I cussed again. Sorry. They ain't gonna let y'all nowhere near that. They ain't gonna let nobody. Well, except for one video.
Hi, Bob. Welcome to chat. I see you're chatty. I love it.
I do not feel like looking for that video because it might be too hard to find. But there's
Shane,
somebody
is this
that
guy
got
in
a.
your chat, Bob?
No, I'm not share streaming.
He's in Sarah's.
Oh, he's in Sarah's. Okay. Hi, Bob.
I'm
nice
not
to
sure.
meet you. Okay, well, you're welcome to simul stream anytime you want, Shane. Anytime you want to ever. Yeah.
Well,
Same with you, Zach. If you want to simul stream, feel free. Yeah.
I just never did because I didn't want to take the viewers from y'all. I mean, I'm new to this.
Because whoever comes into our chats, we're going to get the watch hours for. So if I have 5 people in my chat, you have 2 people in your chat, Zach has 5 people in his, Limey has none because Limey doesn't really have a channel. He just has almost 100 subs with no content. But yeah, I'm just saying, please and always think that it's okay to simul stream. Yeah, it's cool because if you simul stream, then you're going to get your watch hours for the people that follow you that want to be here and be participant in our lives. So please always feel free to simul stream your stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do it now if you want to. If you ought to.
Nah, it's too late.
Yeah, well.
We're almost 3 hours in. Maybe next Saturday.
Beep, beep. Okay, another guilty pleasure of mine. Oh God, I still am stuck on the ice and the salt and vinegar chips. But
yes,
I swear. Go ahead, Zach. We're jamming.
Thank you so much for that because I'm trying to monetize.
Absolutely, Zach. I want you to please simul stream your channel. And this is why I call this the community connection. So where all of us creators come together and bring our communities together to, yeah, exactly. So I bring everybody together. My community connection is basically, I call it the classic diner, where everything and anything is on the menu. So we can have topics that are all over the place. And they are normally all over the place. But yeah, nobody laughed at that but me. Okay.
No, we start off on a topic and then it, like you say, it meanders somewhat.
just saying. Yeah. But yeah, Zach, always please and thank you. Like we are approaching and we are getting there 95,000 subs. My goal is 100,000 by the end of the year. So by New Year's, we're going to hit 100K and I'm going to have a silver play button. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're going to all do it together as a team. And then when I do get the silver play button, we're going to all go backstage and we're going to take a picture together. We're going to do a family photo like the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. Like in our little boxes. But yeah, like I contribute thinking that like everything that happens in my channel is because of every single person that shows up and is part of it and is a big part of what we do and part of the channel. So yeah, absolutely. So Zach, I have to ask you, like when you're prepping, like I have a bunch of stuff that when I had my own home before I moved in here to help take care of my mom, I would do a lot of canning and I would do a lot of seed preparation and I did a lot of canning. So I did a lot of tomatoes and things. And then I also took the seeds from a lot of that stuff and I kept the seeds because like if you get into a situation where like you can't grow things, then you're gonna. So then I also kept bags of dirt, like the bags of like soil and pots so that if you get into a situation that you can put stuff, you could still grow with lights even in the dark, like in a bunker. So I was like, okay, so I could probably take care of that. But the canning stuff that I do literally lasts 10 years. So when I would can, it would be like a 10-year supply of like canning. And so I did. I'm going to show you. Hold on. Give me a second.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to show you a picture. What do you mean? Uh-oh.
Oh, I thought you was about to get up and go to the cupboard.
Oh, yeah, I can. I am that kind of prepper, but yeah. Even my daughter, like, but you have to remember, like, my grandma raised me and she grew up in the Great Depression. So she remembers people taking potatoes, anything, and to preserve it longer, canning it and preserving it so that you had it for a longer period of time. So, yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to can when you had like excess stuff at the time when you didn't have much
right,
at all,
like a potato might go bad in like 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
And she would just can the potatoes, can meat. She even canned meat. And I will refuse to can meat because I'm like, I don't think that's safe. Like, I don't think canning meat's safe. But anyways, I'm sure they did. And my grandma, she canned like ham and all kinds of stuff, and it was good for like 10 years. And I was like,
yeah, if you know what you're doing. I mean, there's spam after all, so
right, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hey Logan, I got a dehydrator 2 years ago and I dehydrated bananas last year.
Yeah. So banana chips, like if you're doing like bananas are 27 years shelf life. If you dehydrate bananas, 27 years shelf life. So what? Okay, here we go. Okay. Are you ready? I'm crazy. I have a lot of candy. I have so much that I've canned. Jellies, jams. Like I could just scroll through the pickles, the cucumbers. Like, look at this.
Pickles.
It's deep. It's deep. Exactly. Shane.
No, I'm looking at it.
No, I was laughing because I said it's deep and you had a look on your face. And I was like, don't you go there. Don't you.
No. No, ignore the look. Ignore the look.
Okay. I was not like, are you going to take a piss at me?
Just his resting funny face.
Yeah, I got a resting
See,
bitch
Zach?
face.
I can a lot.
Resting amused face.
Resting witch face. So see, like I did so many different I canned a lot. Like so I was constantly
BBBs.
canning. I know where to go if there is a zombie apocalypse. Yeah,
right.
We're all going to get together and we'll all survive together. So I'm bringing all my canning in my camper trailer. And we're all going to have like a fort, and we're going to have a big like fence around it. We're going to find a military base and we're going to take it over, and that's going to be, camp
Sounds
whatever. We're all going to take care of each other. Yeah, exactly.
We don't have a central location.
We'll figure it out. This is something we need to talk about, right, Zach? We need to talk about, like, if something like that should break out, where do we all meet?
Yeah.
I got my spot.
Your spot.
Yep. Y'all got to come over here.
Okay, well, I'm bringing my guns. I'm bringing my guns and my arrows. And I'm bringing my guns. I'm bringing my 2 bows. I'm bringing my arrows. I'm bringing all the weapons I have. My Kimber's coming by my side. My Kimber 45. She's my baby. You want to meet Kim? I'll introduce you to Kimmy. It's fine. You should worry about her more than my daughters. Limey.
I don't know. 50-50.
Sierra's lovely.
America!
You guys love Sierra. Come on.
Yeah, no, she's cool. I still wouldn't mess with her though.
You have to tell Zach and Shane about her Christmas tree, though. It's adorable.
Sierra's Christmas tree.
Yeah.
I'm having trouble remembering Sierra's Christmas tree, if I'm honest.
Okay. It was flocked.
Mm.
And it was Halloween with skeleton hands. And are you remembering? She decorated it in front of us, FaceTime.
Yeah, the fake snow, the flocking.
Yeah. See, look, even Wajamin says Sierra's awesome. Yes, she is. And she's beautiful, by the way. She's beautiful. Yes. So Sierra has a Christmas tree that is literally a Halloween Christmas tree. So my daughter decided to put like orange ribbon around her flocked Christmas tree, like so it looks like snow, because she lives in Reno area, Reno, Nevada. And so it's like snowed there. And so she puts this orange ribbon, and she has skeleton hands and spiders, and she has a Halloween Christmas tree with pumpkin bulbs, and like
That is really good.
Yeah, it looked really awesome, by the way. It was really cool.
Hold on. Super cool. Can you highlight Logan Sandman's comments?
Yeah, what happened? What happened?
My power got shut off 2 days last week. The Boy Scout and me took over, reminded me I had a generator and my internet runs off a plug, but not on the same system. Ingenuity! Love it!
MacGyver.
Frickin' ingenuity. Oh my God, I want to cuss so bad.
Okay, how about we jump off here, because we're hitting three hours right now. How about we jump off here?
That's your call.
I'm just saying, how about we end it now, and then you could start up a stream and we could jump over there.
I'm not trying.
And then you could cuss all you want.
Tell me, it's 12:40. I'm not trying to start a stream right now.
Okay, well, I'm actually really tired. I'm like,
Oh, now you tired. I bet if I said I was going to start a stream, you'd stay on, wouldn't you?
right, a little bit, but then you'd probably boot me because I went like this.
Because that's never happened before.
Never. Only weekly when I like either fall asleep or I have to go help my mom and I don't come back in time, or
she works hard for the money.
She works hard for the money. Yeah.
I don't remember the rest of that song.
She works hard for the money. Hold on, give me a second.
No, tomorrow. Who is that? Bob. No, not Bob. Who was I directing this comment towards?
It was either Wisham or Bob, I think.
Oh, no, Logan Sandman. Mia surfs in the side chat. Get a link. Look, I'll send you a link right.
A link for what?
I don't. I'm not sure. I'm gonna send him a link to my channel.
Says, look what Wisham says. That's catchy, BBB. Yawn. Yeah, I know. When I yawn, it's catchy. It's contagious.
Okay,
so in the morning, on my way to work. Sorry, guys. On my way to work, when the sun hits my face and stuff, Limey is talking to me on my way to work. And it's super cute because he's like, you could fall in that hole.
Well,
I mean,
that's what happens on the way to work, though.
Oh. What
It's
happens
just
on the way to work
really-
stays on the way to work.
Logan, that's the link to my channel. Be on here tomorrow. Gonna say 2 p.m. Eastern. It may start at 3.
Yep,
but
it
we're
depends.
Gonna say 2. But
depends.
somewhere over there.
And you'll catch, and you guys can catch me on Sick 2210's channel tomorrow. Absolutely. We'll be there. What's up, Zach? What you got, Zach?
Hey, Chrissy, could I be modded?
Absolutely. Can you drop a comment in the chat and let me do that real quick?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even realize you weren't modded.
Drop a comment.
Okay, let me mod you right now, boo. Give me a second.
But if the hot chick isn't gonna be there,
what?
Damn it, Logan! See,
what hot chick?
Logan, I guess you.
I'm what? Oh, you guys are making me blush. Stop it.
You better be talking about her.
Well, I don't know what other hot. I mean, I'm not hot. I'm a chick, but yeah. I'm the only chick on panel, so. Okay, hold on. Why is this not working for me?
I don't know.
So Zach dropped it in chat. Okay, give me a second. This is.
Oh, thank you, Wajamin. He's dropping the link.
Wajamin. Wajamin is amazing. Wajamin is my Rome 13.
Okay.
So you know, that's my Rome 13. My top mod, my Rome 13 is my Wajamin. Wajamin. And I want to start doing the Bob Marley. Wajamin. Just saying. Wajamin. I love Wajamin. It's my Rome 13.
Oh,
is
there
too.
it is.
Oh, Logan.
There it is. There's a comment from Logan.
Who's Logan?
They were in Sarah's chat.
Oh, thank you, Logan. You're sweet. Wow. I'm. Why?
Just take it.
Just like why? Okay. Am I blushing? Like I'm blushing extremely bad. I feel it. I feel my
I told
whole.
you were level 1 red earlier. You're still about that same level 1.
Okay. Why do I feel like my face is like so bad?
You're good.
So he says.
Zach thoughts. You're observant.
Okay, like hold on. I'm still trying to. Why? Why? Is this giving
Zach,
me
you better lean over there and type. Does she look like she's blushing? Oh, okay. There we go. All right. Okay, so Zach confirms. Aha.
What is going on? What am I missing? Because I'm trying to do something. What am I missing? I just missed something because I'm trying to mod Zach up.
No, you're trying to figure out that private message to.
No, I'm not. I'm literally trying to mod up Zach. Okay, so if I go to the live stream,
it's capital L. Ogan space capital S and man.
No, I'm literally trying to get to the live stream because it won't let me do it from StreamYard. Like, so I have to get in my own chat on YouTube. Okay, so now I can see Zach. Where's Zach's comment? Oh, there he is. Okay, so now I should be able to add as a moderator.
Yay!
There you go, Zach. Try now. I got you. Drop a message and see your beautiful wrench. You got wrench.
There we go.
Hey.
All modded up.
All modded up. You're a mod on BBB.
Yeah, somebody is still share streaming.
Sarah. Sarah will continue to stream until I finish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's good like that. And like all of that way, all the people that follow her can still come in and like comment and chat and stuff like that. So yeah. So guilty pleasures. I love cheesecake and chocolate. Chocolate. Like I love making these little Oreo truffles and butter toffee, like almond roca. Almond roca.
I didn't know what to think about cheesecake until I finally tried it. I always thought that cheesecake involved, like cheese more in the sense. Well, I mean more in the sense of than I thought it was. And then I finally had a good cheesecake one day and was just like, this is delicious.
Yeah. So Judgment Day by Carper says, congrats, Zach, or yay, Zach. And then Wijamin says, congrats, Zach, because, Wijamin is my main moderator. He has never missed one of my live streams. Wijamin has, okay, I've got to do something for him. Hold on. I have to do this for my Wijamin. This is like the best person I've ever met in my life to be a mod. Like, serious. It's all cereal right now. But yeah, he's the best mod. And then like people on panel are also mods, and you guys are amazing. Like Limey, he's amazing, like too, because like Limey keeps the troll alert. But with jamming, I want to do this just for you. And then I'm going to do this for Wajamin and Zach. Zach, are you ready? Yeah?
Yay.
I thought that was fun. I want to play something from the very beginning of when I started live streaming. And I know that most of you weren't part of my life then, and you didn't know BBB yet. But when I started live streaming, I made a video of the people that were very close to me at the time that I started live streaming. And I would love to play that right now because Wajamin is part of that. And Wajamin has been with me since the very beginning. So Wajamin, you are very dear and seriously a soul to me. So thank you. Did you like my Whack-A-Troll video?
It's always good.
It's hilarious, right? My Whack-A-Troll video. Shane?
I was like, look at this, like, what the hell was going on?
It's my Whack-A-Troll video. I give you a wrench so that you could get troll brains on your wrench if you need to. Like Whack-A-Troll. Yeah. And if I come to anybody else's chat and like I'm a mod, I would do the same. I would Whack-A-Troll. I'd take care of your chat. Okay, so another guilty pleasure of mine. Gosh, like I absolutely love Pickles. I love dill pickles. Sometimes I get up in the middle of the night and I go tiptoe out of
Phrasing.
the kitchen and I steal a dill pickle. But
Yeah, pickles are good.
Jesus Christ. It took me a minute.
Phrasing.
I should just probably quit while I'm ahead, right?
Well,
Should probably.
I mean, I get what you mean.
Pickles, dill pickles.
Yeah, I mean, I do
Yeah.
absolutely get what you mean. When you say that, it reminds me of a childhood favorite that is a guilty pleasure, and every time I go back to Mississippi, I gotta get one. Pickle
Pickle?
pig
Oh,
feet.
trotters.
Pig feet.
Trotters.
I don't know what that word is you're saying, but
Okay,
we
so
call them
every
pickled
time
pig feet.
I've seen pickled pig's feet, it says on the outside trotters. Trotters, like their feet.
yeah.
They trot on.
Trotters.
Yeah, I don't know
Pig
nothing
feet.
about a brand name. We just see that
It's not a
jar.
brand name. Not a brand name.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean,
Okay. Well, even when you
see a
look up the
jar.
recipe, like if you look up the recipe for pickled pig's feet, it
There
says
is no
trotters.
recipe.
Yes, there is.
Oh God.
I can a lot
I'm
of
talking,
food.
I'm talking to you as a southerner.
Okay,
It's-
I do have a mama that helped raise me when I was young, and she taught me they're called trotters.
But
No.
Are you talking about
no,
cooking with
nobody
feeling
in-
rather than cooking from a recipe?
He's just saying like there's no such thing as trotters, and I'm trying to tell him in the South there is. That's how I learned it.
I'm not saying there's no such thing as trotters. I'm saying we have no such thing as trotters.
Dan,
When you go get a damn
Dan.
pickled pig foot, you just see a pickled pig foot in a damn jar sitting there on the counter. It was like, oh, let me get one of them. Let me get a pickled pig foot. That's it. And it's a nice, good Mississippi home style
telling
Southern
you, they're
comfort
called
thing.
trotters.
I don't know nothing about that West Coast, northerner,
West
white
Coast.
stuff.
It was
I don't
when
know
was
nothing
in the
about that.
Navy. When I was in the Navy,
I don't know nothing
and
about
I was
that.
on the East Coast, I was
I don't
taught
know
in
nothing
the
about that.
South, that they're called trotters.
You were taught. I grew
That's
up.
how I made hot water cornbread. It's how I learned to make Cajun food. It's how I learned to make real fried chicken, collard greens, and black-eyed peas.
Okay,
Yes.
so anyway, that's great. Not one person in the South calls them totters. Not one person in Mississippi, where I grew up, calls them totters.
Not
Who's
totters,
in the Mississippi
trotters, like
Delta,
a trot.
whatever. It doesn't even matter.
Okay.
we got a pickled pig foot. That's the words that projected out of our mouth. Not let me get a trotter. No. But anyway, guilty pleasure.
Mhm.
A pickled pig foot. I know dango. Me and you gonna argue later.
Okay, so I'm going to do something real quick. Give me a second.
Are you gonna find a new word for potato salad?
Oh.
Wait, which headset am I on? What the hell? Oh, I am.
I have a finger for you, but I'm not going to do it.
Oh, she's trying to deny my childhood. I don't care what you find on the internet.
I'm just saying this is what was taught.
Go
to
ahead,
me from
go ahead and
somebody.
look up slavery on the internet and see what it
Oh,
says.
stop it.
No, it's the same equivalent.
It's
It
not.
really is.
Trotters
No,
is
it is.
trotters.
It
I
is.
see why some people call them trotters, because that's what the pigs
People
run
have
on, is
different
their feet.
definitions for all kinds of things. I grew up in the Delta of Mississippi. All right,
I'm
the
just saying.
northwest sector of Mississippi, the home of the blues. Nobody has ever used that word. I'm just telling you.
I'm telling you that
That's where
yeah.
I'm from.
Okay. I'm just letting you know. So going forward in the future, if you hear that again,
Yeah, I'll never
it's
use
some
that
people
word
in the
again.
South call that. They
I'll
do.
never use that word again. I will never acknowledge that word again.
I will make you, because I love you so much.
I bet you will. You. Ah.
I'm trotting on your show, buddy. I'm trotting in. I'm trotting. I love you, Shane. Yeah,
You're gonna
no, like,
you're gonna
literally.
trot while you trout or trot troot.
Drop it like it's trot. Drop it like it's trot. Drop it like
What's
it's
the
trot.
word I'm looking for here? Dear God, I've drunk too much. But no,
Okay.
I've never heard that. I've just never heard
Yeah,
that
no,
word.
I was just showing you like that's literally what people in Tennessee, Oklahoma, like that part of the
going
country.
back towards the Midwest.
Yeah, that's what they call it. Is they call it trotters.
Yeah, we don't do that in Mississippi.
Yeah.
Pickle Pigfoot.
Hey,
That's
Jay.
it. It rolls off the tongue. Pickle Pigfoot.
PPF.
Pickle Pigfoot.
PPF. Pickle Pigfoot. Well, see, like Zach's
They're
out
always
here
in that
closer to
jar.
me in Cali.
But
Yeah.
in the sense of what you're saying there with the dill pickle, it's like
Mm-hmm.
you know, kind of like one of those deals. You always got that big jar, especially like as a kid.
In the deli. That's like that big,
especially
huge
as
jar.
a kid. Yeah, you can see that huge jar and be like, oh, I want one of those. It's kind of the same
And
thing.
it makes your mouth pucker like salt and vinegar chips.
And they put it in a plastic bag, the little cellophane bag. There you go.
Or like wax paper. I could feel my jaw cringe, and I'm not even eating one. And I feel my jaw right now is like.
Oh, hey, Jake. How you doing?
Chrissy.
Sorry, I missed your stream
I gotta
earlier,
go.
Jake.
It's 6 in the morning.
We all have to go. Like,
yeah,
it's time. Yes, Zach. Go ahead, Zach.
Thank you for having me on. I have to go, but have a good night.
We all have to go. So we're going to say good night, everyone. So everyone, I'm going to say, Zach, when are you going live? Can you type that in? And I'll move on to Shane and that, and then you can go, okay? We're all going to announce when our next live streams are, what we're going to do, and our upcoming events. So Shane, you go live tomorrow at what time? Between 2 and 3, right?
Yeah, basically between 2 and 3. I'm going to talk
Eastern
about
Standard
penguin.
Time. Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time, somewhere between 2 and 3. Going to talk about the Penguin Show. That's all. Yeah, that's all I got. Yeah.
Okay. And Limey doesn't go live except with me.
No, I've got no content, but I'm found in many a channel's chat and comment sections.
Limey leaves the bestest comments.
Well,
can somebody please drop BBB
it
bites?
depends. It
in
depends
the
who you
chat?
is all I'm going to say to that.
Can you drop BBB bites?
Let me see if I
link in the chat.
Somebody will probably beat me to it.
If anybody could drop BBB bites in the chat, we just hit like 66 subscribers in like 2 weeks and over 15,000 views. So my food channel, BBB Bites, is doing really well. As being just a new little seed planted. So if anybody would, please, and thank you, follow me over there.
Nope, there you go. Oh, Limey got it. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Wajamin, because Wajamin was one of my first subscribers over at BBB Bites, my food channel, which is basically nostalgic recipes, things like I did a video on the Great Depression and foods that people ate and survived on in the Great Depression. And then I recently did one on the 50s and the 60s. And I'm going to post one this week about the 1970s, foods of the 1970s. So, yeah, like what happened was I posted a video about food because I love cooking and I love food and stuff on my channel, and it tanked my algorithm because BBB is not about anything like that. So it tanked my algorithm. So
But
I started the whole new channel, like to be able to do those kind of content and move it over there. Because this is a puzzle, quizzes, trivia, facts, brain bending.
Quick shout out to Bill Blizzard. Thank you for trying to dropping the link to
Bill Blizzard is limey. That is limey. I'm like,
welcome.
yeah.
That's who you are. I thought you told me that.
Yeah, no.
Facebook.
Yeah. Limey.
I had to have a personal page in order to have a creator page or whatever you call it. Yeah.
Damn it! Can I rename you?
No, I did. I renamed it, but Bill is Limey Redneck.
Yeah.
Are you ready, Zach? Okay, announce what you got coming up, buddy, because you need watch hours.
I go live between 9 and 11:30 p.m. Eastern on Wednesdays, and then I'm thinking about inserting comedy videos on my channel too.
Comedy?
Oh, right, cool.
Like what kind of comedy? Like, I'm excited. That's exciting. I love comedy. I love jokes. You know what my favorite joke is? This is going to be really, really uncouth, by the way. So let me put up the parental advisory. Hold on. I need to put up the parental advisory for this. It's not bad, but if you know what it is, then you know. If you know, you know. So, okay, are you ready? Zach, Shane, Limey. If hawks have baby hawks and doves have baby doves, what birds don't have babies? Swallows.
Pigeons, but
okay. Zach got it. Like, golly, Shane. I thought it was hilarious too, Zach.
That was
funny. It's really funny.
You got it just to like. Yeah, unique prepping. That damn it, I got it just too late. Yeah, that's Zach's channel. Unique prepping. Definitely
Unique
check him
prepping
out.
Is Zach, please, everyone, subscribe.
I misspelled Zach, I think.
Aww.
I think Zach typically does his shows on what is it, Wednesday nights about 9 o'clock.
That's what he just said. Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Zach. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, if you people want to get ready for what may
a zombie apocalypse.
Hell, anything. Just anything.
Another pandemic.
Check out this man's channel.
I mean, think about it. The last pandemic, we didn't have toilet paper.
He will give you the greatest tips. Yeah, that was kind of unexpected, though. That one was real weird.
Yeah, we didn't have toilet paper.
We're all going to die. Let's get toilet paper. What?
Zach and I are going to have chats. I can't wait to learn from him. Oh, good. Like, Logan, yeah, that's awesome because I want to learn from Zach as well. Like seriously. Like, I want to learn how to keep like a go bag. And what are the most essential things in a go bag? Like, if there's an earthquake, if there's a flood, if there's a fire, like everyone should have a go bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also like the prepping thing that feeds into people who want to grow their own food and not buy from supermarkets with pesticides. Right. And then, like, if you want to be more green and not have intensive farming, there's so many angles that what Zach does you can like approach from and see value in it.
Yes. So, and like growing things that you need to have, or keeping and preserving seeds so that we can continue to survive later on.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
those things are all so important. I agree. And this is
Yeah.
like, I love Zach's channel because he's very educated in like preparing for like a situation that you're not prepared for. So he's unique prepping because he wants to teach you how to prep and survive.
Yeah,
And I
it'll
love it.
definitely teach you how to grow potatoes.
I stick them in a bale of hay.
But
potatoes
will save your damn life.
Yeah, like okay, so that video I did,
Absolutely will.
that video I did with the Great Depression,
They
potato
absolutely
soup
will.
was potatoes, water, salt, and pepper, and people survived on that, along with cornmeal mush and stuff like that. So yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. Yes, Zach, go ahead, buddy.
People have told me that I have a funny sense of humor, and I'm thinking about combining prepping and comedy together.
That would be fun. Let's see.
I ain't
how
heard
fun...
you say a funny thing yet. You ain't funny.
Did you hear him call me out?
Here. Yeah, there it is. That's what I was trying to get. There it is.
On the Wholesome channel, Zach cussed.
Damn it, I love Zach.
The thing is, that's another good way to help people learn those through humor and stuff. It can help stick in people's minds and stuff more.
Yeah, I think
so,
Zach,
yeah,
that
cool.
would be a really good thing because people would retain it.
Yeah,
because you're making it a fun experience, so they would retain it better.
Yeah,
I think so. Absolutely, that's awesome. And then, so you did not hear Zach take a piss at me earlier tonight when he was saying she said tips. I mean, he's got humor for sure.
Yeah, he does.
He's got humor. I love him. Look at him cheesing. He's just cheesing up there. He's so cute. I love it. It's too sweet. I'm okay. I'm overdone now. Overdone cheesed. It's too cute. It's hilarious. You guys are all adorable. All right. Are you guys ready to end this stream now?
Your show.
I'm not doing a 12-hour. Like 3 hours is my max, and we're at 3:30. So like I am like already ready to like say night night, tie CP CP.
See you later, guys.
Yeah. Okay, so let me go. Thanks everyone for coming. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate everybody. Yeah. Okay. Good night, everyone. I love everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for supporting us. Lots of BBB love, and we'll see you tomorrow over at Shane's. We'll see you Wednesday over at Unique Prepping. And Limey, he's just going to be everywhere all the time. So Limey's a little bit of here and a little bit of there, but we all have a little bit of Limey in us.
That's a fair statement.
Fair statement, exactly. All right. Yeah, we all have a little bit of limey in us. Okay. And peace, everyone.
Night.
In the country where the fields are wide, brain benders got that wisdom on the ride. From the dusty trails to the city lights, the drop of knowledge mixing wrongs and rights. Got that cowboy hat with a digital twist, bringing logic and humor that you can't resist. Cracking codes like a lasso, wrangling thoughts in a world of questions. They're connecting all the dots. Country house with a rap beat drop, brain benders and y'all don't want to stop. From the ranch to the stream, they're rocking the scene, solving mysteries like you never seen. Hitch up the wagon, we're rolling with style. Brain benders got the facts on down. From the deep woods to the city streets, They're blending the old with the new beats. Got the knowledge flowing like a river through the pines, with a twist of rap that'll blow your mind. In the land where the country meets the tech, they're the ones you wanna check. Country vibes with a rap beat drop. Brain benders better, y'all don't wanna stop. From the ranch to the stream, they're rocking the scene, solving mysteries like you never seen. On the ground and the beats are tight. Brain benders better keeping it right.